We on.
Yeah, back up in this once again. Yeah, man, had some technical difficulties that we done overcame. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we up in the building. About to call the frog out of well, y'all already know. I see my boy Lenny Perro look like he already out there getting them hands put on him. About to fuck off one of my picks. Let me try to find the stream and shit real quick. Yeah, I'm up in the building, man. What's up to everybody that came through? It's just boxing. Say salute, Marlo and Trey X. Salute to the corner. We back in the gym. Absolutely. YG Knight, what's up with it? Winston Lee, J1 Pro Da Vinci, Marlo's corner going live over the Super Bowl, huh? Yeah. Moody Trey, what's up with it? Say salute to the chat in the coat. Yeah, I'm down there talking about my technical difficulties and shit. Uh, it's just boxing. I see you. Hyphy got his go smelling ass in the building. So I hope y'all get to figure it out soon. If not, I'm gonna call the fight blow by blow on my channel. Yeah. Oh shit, hold on one second. Oh, never mind. J1 Pro, let's go, champ. Yeah, man, we better call the Friday out of well. I need Perro to tighten up. I started to pick false too because Perro got them hands put on him by Philip Ergovich in the fucking amateurs, and false kind of reminded me of Philip Ergovich. I just, damn, I tripped out on that shit, man. It's kind of hard when two fighters got them deep amateur backgrounds like that. Both these dudes are very highly decorated. You know what I'm saying? Lenny Perro, he in the Pan American Games and all that kind of stuff. Victor Faust, he fighting in the European Games and the European Championships. He won gold in both of them. So this was one of the fights that I was looking forward to the most this weekend. You know what I'm saying? For a motherfucker like me, this like a miniature super fight. Because y'all got like 5, 4.5 type guys going against each other. But Faust is putting them hands on Perro. And I was looking at Perro at the weigh-in. He looked like he was kind of pudgy. But then I compared his weight to his past weights that he been fighting as a professional. And it was right in line. You know what I'm saying? Like he normally like 240, 245. But he looking sloppy out there, man. He getting them hands put on him right now. Who you took in this fight right here, bro?
I took false.
That's a good pick.
And I took him about 7 KO, 7 KO.
That's a good pick. This motherfucker Perro, man. All my other picks been pretty good except for that Sims kid. He fought against Zach Chelly. Went out there and laid the egg.
Oh, see,
Everything
he
else,
lost.
yeah, he went out there and lost by unanimous decision.
Dang.
Yeah, motherfucker, man. But everything else been pretty good though. I took Adam Azim by decision. I know most people probably took him by knockout. I took him by decision. Um, I had took that Tyler Denny too. I took Tyler Denny over that Pauls. I can't remember his first name. His last name was Pauls, and I had got that one by decision. So I'm having a pretty decent little old week. Except for this fight right here, I need Perro to turn this shit around and turn it around fast. Moody Treyweather said CM Jr. and Reyes messed me up. Yeah, man, I wanted to take Reyes, bro, but Reyes was a fucking 30-1 underdog. Well, I guess I could say he was an 11-1 underdog, and his opponent Adam Azim, he was a 30-1 favorite. I couldn't pull the trigger on taking Reyes, but I thought he was good enough not to get knocked out. And I should have bet on that shit too because they had the decision prop at plus 450. And I told the people too, I was like, man, hey, man, I'm thinking about taking this Huckleberry bet, man, because they got a bet that I just feel like we just gotta lose money. But I ain't pulled the trigger on it though. I could at least took the over. They had the over at 3.5 rounds. The over at 3.5 rounds at plus 105. Right, that's a champion to build. What's up with it? What's going down? Who y'all got tonight? I'm taking Rey Vargas tonight. I think Marlo got Oshaki Foster.
Champ. Salute, champ. J1, salute. Hyphy, salute, bro. What's happening?
You got Oshaki Foster, bro?
Yeah, I got a Shaggy.
Yeah, I thought it was Oshaki. I've been saying this Oshaki. Yeah, I remember like Jeremy Shockey. Jalen Pro Da Vinci said he took Vargas. Yeah, I took Vargas, man. Both of them this is one of those weeks where you had a lot of people with amateur backgrounds fighting against each other. So these be kind of hard for me to pick. I ain't gonna lie, but I did take Sims and I got that shit wrong. I took Vargas by majority decision over Oshaki Foster. Foster hasn't fought in like a year. That's my main thing with him. And plus, he got some losses on his resume that I don't feel like he should have. Like on paper, he should be beating these guys, but he go out there and he losing the Africans and shit by unanimous decision. You shouldn't be out there losing to them Africans, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all might not like the way that sounds, but you should not be out there losing to them Africans. Dr. Soapy in the building. What's up with it? Winston Lee, salute. Moody,
Dr. Soapy, salute, fam.
Moody Trayweather said it was a hard week to pick. There was a few hard picks out there, man, like this Perro pick. I should have went with what I knew though, man, because I saw the fight with Perro and Philip Ergovich in the amateurs, and I saw Perro get knocked out. He took a right hand and got stopped. Yeah, I tripped out on that shit. I beat my own self on that one. But at least I ain't changed no pick, so it's all good. Right as the champ said, I picked Foster by unanimous decision. I'm not too confident in my Champ Ross picks this week. I mean, that ain't a bad pick though, man. I mean, you do got the deep amateur background, and this is a new weight class for Vargas, if I'm not mistaken. He fighting at 130 tonight. I had listened to a interview with Oshaki Foster, and he talked about the weight classes. He feel like he gonna be a lot stronger than this guy because this guy done fought as low as 122. So he feel like he going into the fight with a bit of a mental edge. And I liked Oshaki at the weigh-in too. Like when they did the face off. I was just kind of peeping game a little bit. Like I just be looking at what fighter gonna be the dominant one, especially after the weigh-in when they turn to face the crowd and then they start flexing and shit. What fighter gonna stand in front? Is a fighter gonna allow another fighter to stand in front of him flexing? And I saw Shockey Foster had pushed the motherfucker. Like when Rey Vargas started flexing on Shockey Foster, pushed him when he was flexing and shit. So it kind of gave me the impression that he ain't coming to take no shit tonight. So I like that about the fight. You know what I'm saying? Leon Robinson, salute to you. Dago in the building. What's up, bro? That salute found good heavyweight fight. Yeah, I keep on glancing back at the fight from time to time, but every time I look back, all I see is Falks doing work. I got Perro in the fight, man. I need Perro to come back with something.
Leon Robinson, salute, fam. Welcome if your first time, too. There you go, salute. What's good with it, fam?
Yeah, man, I need Perro to come back with something, but it look like his gas tank ain't just the best, man. And then every single time he tried to run in with something, Faust catch him with like a check hook looking punch. And he hurt him with it early in the fight too, so I know he done kind of set Perro straight. They got the scoring kind of close. 47-48. Hell, Perro might have a chance. Come back with something, Perro. Shit, do something for the Caribbean. Yeah, do something for the black brother on the Champ Ross. Hey, man, as y'all come into the chat, y'all drop them pics in the chat. Y'all know how we do. We serve that world famous, world class crow. If your ass is wrong, Marlo, he got Oshaki Foster, I should say, and I got Rey Vargas. So this is one of them nights where some crow will be served. You know what I'm saying? So y'all drop them pigs. Like I said, I had Perro in this fight right here. A lot of y'all in the Champ Ross, y'all scared to even drop y'all picks. It looked like Perro standing in front of him a lot, finding some body shots on Faust a little bit now too. I was thinking Faust might be strong early on, but I was wondering if he was gonna be able to keep up the pace for the whole fight because he likes to throw a lot of punches and he throw a lot of combinations. Look like Perro starting to catch up to him a little bit easier now. But Faust doing work too. Ooh, Faust coming back with something. Trying to put hands on Perro. Jose Siciliano in the building. What's up, bro? Say good to see everyone. Salute Marlo and Trey X. Yeah, we back in the building, man.
Salute, fam.
Yeah, had us a Showtime fight uh, card tonight, so you know we got to jump on it. Love to call them Showtime fights. They be on TV, not on no app or no shit like that. But we got a pretty decent lineup of some fights that's coming up soon, including the pay per view with David Benavidez and Cato Plant and all that kind of shit. So I think we got some pretty good boxing that's gonna be coming up fairly soon to look forward to. So I'm happy about that. So what's up with everybody, man? Everybody coming here being all quiet and shit. You talking about y'all want us to call the fight? Y'all motherfucker coming here scared to drop picks. Everybody quiet. It's just boxing. Said I take Foster by unanimous decision. I ain't mad at you. Hey, only thing is, bro, he ain't fought in a year. If the man had fought 5 6 months ago, I might want to pick him. But I just can't pick him coming off a 11-month layoff. Last time he fought was last March. It just that ain't good for a fighter. D OG in the building. What's up, bro? Salute. Say peace to the boxing fan.
Salute, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, Foster coming off that layoff. That's the only thing about the PBC fights, man. I think they be having some good quality fights and shit. The only thing is they be having fighters coming off of long layoffs a lot, and I think that kind of fuck with the quality of the matchups. You know what I'm saying? I think O'Shaquie Foster will be a lot better prepared to win this fight tonight if he wasn't coming off a year layoff. Ooh, Faust putting hands on a 1-2-3-2 combination. Perro had to get his ass up out of there too when he felt that shit. Every time Perro tried to jump on him with something, Faust tried to set him straight with a right hand, putting that jab and shit on him. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, man. I knew this dude Faust fought like a garbage, man. He was just the bigger, like the taller, rangier fighter too. Winston Lee, I took Foster by majority decision, but Vargas is a big ass kid at that weight. Foster has to use movement. Well, he is coming up in weight though. He fought as low as 122. I don't think O'Shaquie Foster done fought that low, and he feel like that's giving him an advantage coming into the fight too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for me to say he a big ass kid for the weight class when he done fought as low as 122, and he fighting at 130 tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand why you say that though. YG Knight said that's their specialty. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Oh, you talking about PBC and the layoffs? I got you. Apex Legend Troll, salute to you. Say shout out to the layoff. Yeah, they keep a motherfucker on the layoff, man. They just like David Morrell when he fought against that Ados, your Busanuli, something like that. He was coming off a year layoff. They had that Vladimir Shishkin dude. He was coming off a year layoff when we saw him fight against Uzkatagi. They got like I said, they got O'Shaquie Foster tonight off a year layoff. It just be like that a lot with the PBC fights. Winston Lee said, look at Vargas's height versus Foster's. I understand that it ain't just all about the height though. It's about the like the bone density and all that kind of shit. Like for me to gauge a fighter, like I had a debate one time with a certain YouTube. I ain't gonna say her name, but she was trying to argue with me that Jose Pedraza was just as big or bigger than um than Josh Taylor. And that didn't make no sense to me because Jose Pedraza, he done fought at them low ass weight classes. He done fought as low as like 122 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They got him listed, I think, like 5'9", and he done fought as low as 122. And you talking about Josh Taylor that ain't never fought below 140, and they got him listed at 5'10" and all that shit. Like, nah, that don't make sense, man. I just pay attention to what weight classes that you've been fighting at, and that'll tell me, like, if you have a size advantage or not. That's just the way I look at it, though. I am a Ross champion too, so I think I know something about this shit. Coming off a silver medal season, goddamn me. Uh, Apex Legend Troll say, Cap, what I'm capping about? Vargas, I see old Shaky Foster getting interviewed. He been looking cool. He been looking like a cool customer every time I see him, though. You know what I'm saying? He look like he ready to go out there and do something, man. I done heard Shakur Stevenson say he like the best kept secret in boxing and all that kind of shit. You know, so let's see what he gonna do. He look like he pretty confident. Apex Legend Troll said Pedraza and Taylor, two different sizes, period. Yeah, I mean, I just felt like Josh Taylor was the bigger guy because he ain't never fought below 140 and Pedraza fought at 122. You know what I'm saying? That's just a simple way that I look at shit, that I look at fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a guy, he coming up from 135 to 147, and I'm supposed to think he bigger than the 147 pounders. You know what I'm saying? Like we be looking at Navarrete as like a big fighter. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he coming up in weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Like them ectomorphs. That's what it is, man. Like when you think about the different body types, you got the ectomorphs, the endomorphs, and the mesomorphs. The ectomorphs, like let's say a Thomas Hearns, they go up in weight class. They go up in weight classes a lot easier than other weight classes, like a Navarrete, for example, or a Rey Vargas. Rey Vargas is an ectomorph. So those kind of body types, they go up in weight classes easier. But when they get there, they appear to be bigger men, but they really not bigger men. You see what I'm saying? That's what I've noticed about those ectomorphs. All right, damn, every time I look back, this motherfucker Faust doing work, man. Perro breathing with his mouth open and shit, wide open, looking like a Simpsons character and shit. Top lip look long as a motherfucker out there. Just looking raggedy, man. They gave him a round, though, shit. They gave me the seventh round. Come back with something, Perro. Shit, at least let me get a draw. Shit, let me get a draw, man. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? Jose Siciliano said 36 with 22 knockouts. I'd take Vargas by eighth round stoppage. I can't see the stoppage, but I will say this though. I don't like to give out too many of my secrets because I got competition in the channel, Ross. But if you're coming off a layoff, that does increase the chances of you getting stopped. As a matter of fact, we just had a fight last night. George Acosta, he fought this guy named Marlon So Icy Sims. And George Acosta, he only had like one knockout, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to go back and check the box rate. But I think he only had one knockout. And he went out there and stopped Marlon So Icy Sims, who has not fought since 2021. So he came in off that long layoff. He fought a man that's not known for being a puncher, and he went out there and got stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of examples of that shit in my head. People coming off layoffs and getting stopped. Uh, Apex Legend Troll said Paul Williams was like that. Absolutely. Yeah, he was humongous at 147, but when he started moving up weight classes, he still looked like a monster. But if you just start thinking about bone density and all that kind of shit, he wasn't as much of a monster, for sure. Even though he still looked like a giant. You know what I'm saying? YG Nice say salute Tregs on your second place this year. Going to be good with these fights. I can't wait to see who you pick. Oh, you didn't straighten up around this motherfucker then, huh? What they done stopped the fight? Look like they done stopped the damn fight. Perro look like he done. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Perro looked like he's celebrating like he done won the motherfucking fight. Come on, man. Where the remote control at, man? I gotta see what's going on. They congratulating Perro, hugging him and shit, kissing his head. Did he win? He must have knocked him out. He went to the body with the three, back upstairs with a straight left hand. Hit false, false like he want to quit. Went to the body with the looping left hand, back upstairs with the hook, came back with the left hand, putting hands on him. And then the referee came to check out false, false, and turned his back in this motherfucker. Now he leaning on the ring post. It's like he done quit, like he might have broke an eye socket or something. Right hook to the body, corner of the rib cage. That didn't feel good. Straight left hand, like to the cheekbone. So that was not an orbital bone shot. That was like to the cheekbone area. Went to the body with like a southpaw version of the Tony Zell combination. That's when you go to the body with the four and you come back upstairs with the three. But you know, Tony Zell is an orthodox fighter, but this guy's southpaw, but that's still the same combination. And it's a two-story combination too. That's what makes it so effective. Because he going to the body and he going to the head. It's in the same combination. So it's the harder to defend. Faust started leaning against the ropes, and the referee was kind of late getting in, and he let Perro sprinkle a few more shots on him for good measure for the road. Then Faust said, "Man, this shit hurt, man." He just laid on the ring post, and the ref called it out. Who's the boss? That boy Trey S got him a win. Gia, even though I only got 5 points because I took Perro by decision. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I take it. Where I made in the chat. Perro looking raggedy. Look at J1. Talking about he looking raggedy. Yo, YG Knight, I think I just set you straight, man. You come in last time, man. Hey, I'm just picking who I'm picking against Trey X. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta come in and pick against Trey X and I'm good. I just set your ass straight. Yeah, picking against Trey X is not a fruitful endeavor, my brother. J1 Pro, y'all see. Jose Siciliano say he agree with the ring Russ. They go say Perro wins by stoppage. Winston Lee said this motherfucker quit. It's just boxing said Perro got the KO. Winston Lee said, what the fuck? Look at the fight. Apex Legend Troll said got Vargas to win split decision. I ain't mad at that split decision. I took majority decision, but I almost picked split decision. YG Knight say crazy. He was hurt. He ain't quit. Yeah, I mean, he was hurt, but shit. I mean, hell, it looked like he quit to me. Like, if he would have took a orbital bone shot, I would have been a little more lenient. But that shot looked like it went on the cheekbone. You know what I'm saying? So I need an explanation. Until I get a good one, I think he quit. Jose Siciliano say somebody caught it. Moody Trey would have said, but Champ Ross fucked this week. Yeah, man, I ain't doing too bad on the Champ Ross. You know what I'm saying? Except for that Anthony Sims against Zach Shelley fight. That's the only one. But everything else, I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad. Champ Ross pick's gonna be okay. That's one thing about it, man. I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep coming. That's the thing, man. It's 12 weeks. You gotta stay with me for 12 weeks. I let y'all have y'all fun. Y'all get out there, get out to a good start. Ha 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 ha. I let y'all get out there and do all that. But I keep coming. I'm gonna keep coming. J1 Pro said that's why I picked Perro. Let's get it. Winston Lee said body shot made him quit. He said the body shot made him quit. Well, I would agree with you more if it was like a looping left hand to the other side, like to the liver or something. Maybe he felt some trauma in the spleen area or something. They look kind of low for that though. Maybe I'll give him credit for like some hurting the spleen. But I don't know, man. I don't know about the body shot making him quit. Winston Lee said right to the body, I got you. But a left to the body is more effective than a right to the body because a left to the body goes to the liver. YG Knight laughing talking about at Squiggle a few more shots on. Oh, sprinkle a few more shots on. Yeah, sprinkle a few more shots on his ass. I was at Siciliano talking about the Chown Raw. Yeah, get your ass in the Chown Raw. Yeah, the Chown Ross door is always open. You know what I'm saying? We in like week 4 of the season and shit. But before you know it, it'd be time for the new season. Apex Legend Troll says second place is the first loser. Well, that is true. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't happy about the second place at first because I come to win, you know what I'm saying? But I did beat some people. Like the people, it was two people tied for third. And I beat them by 1 point with some clutch picks. And the second place paid money. I won a little $100. So I got me a little scalp, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm fairly proud of the picks that I made coming down the stretch. So at first I did feel like the first loser, but when I really just thought about it, I was like, I made some good picks. Like I took Effie Jogba by decision over Stephen Shaw, and the main one is that I took Boost Ennis. I took him by decision over Karen Chukati. Dago said Faust looks like Vitaly, but not as good of a fighter. That's square business. I was comparing him to Filip Ergovich, but when I just really Ergovich like on another level. Ergovich fighting at the Olympics. He fighting at the AIBA World Championships. He fighting at the World Series of Boxing. He doing all kind of shit. So he like on another level. But stylistically, this guy kind of reminded me of Filip Ergovich, and I almost picked him. But I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm taking Perro. You know what I'm saying? You look at that motherfucker amateur accolades, all you see is gold medals all over the place. So I roll with them gold medals. YG Knight last time you looking for a draw, and that's why I appreciate watching boxing with you on the corner tracks. Hell yeah, I was looking for a draw. Shit, it ain't easy. Hey, I never said that it was easy. You know what I'm saying? It definitely ain't easy. It ain't never easy. YG Knight said, Marlon, what gas you on? Smoking on over there.
I'm on this bubble.
Said he on some bubble. Yeah, they selling gas through the mail and shit now, man, from California. They got a company called JK Distro, and they selling gas through the mail uh, under the name of THCA. But that ain't nothing but regular bud. But it's like they found a loophole through the farm bill and shit. Apex Legend Troll said, yeah, 1 point is a nice way to slap people in the face with that trophy. That's a buzzer beater. That's what I'm saying. That's the joy that I got out of it. And then the dude, like one of the people that I beat by 1 point was this guy named Jesse Aguilar, and he a former champion. Like when I won season 10 and he won season 11, so it felt good to beat him. You know what I'm saying, by 1 point. But the thing is, the guy that beat me though was this guy named King of King Boxing, and I ain't gonna say that we just straight beefing with him, but he know what he did, and he wasn't right, and he still ain't right. So if it was anybody that I was supposed to beat, I was supposed to beat him. And overall, I beat my own self too, so that make it kind of bad. But I do find some satisfaction in that I took the second place finish away from Jesse Aguilar. YG Knight said, "Shit, it's easy to say the body shot ain't look like nothing when it didn't hit your body." Yeah, I'm just saying though, like when we think about the best body punches in history, for the most part, we think about orthodox fighters. One of the most prolific weapons in all of boxing is a left hook to the body. I think about the left hook to the body from Gennady Golovkin when he landed on Matthew Macklin. That was one of the most vicious left hooks to the body that I ever seen. Matthew Macklin, he literally yelled out in pain. He was like, "Oh!" when he felt that body shot. I remember when Ryan Garcia he went to the body against Luke Campbell. That was one of the most vicious body shots that I've seen. So I probably had that number one. That body shot looked demonic, but it was like a liver shot. That's what I'm trying to say. These are liver shots. You know what I'm saying? Like we think about the good body punches. That's what we think about. We don't think about a guy having a good right hook to the body. Like y'all tell me right now in the chat. Tell me a fighter that routinely stop people with right hooks to the body. I tell you another one. I remember back in the day, Miguel Cotto had a devastating left hook to the body. He was stopping people with it. I remember when Oscar De La Hoya had a left hook to the body. He was stopping people. Look at Moody Trayweather Hopkins versus De La Hoya. Hopkins hit him with the left hook and he stopped him. That's a button in boxing. You see what I'm saying? Like the left hook to the body is more dangerous than a punch to the chin. Like the left hook to the body, when you hit him on the liver, that is the most devastating punch in boxing. That punch is 1,000 times more devastating than a right hook to the body. Like y'all tell me right now, tell me a southpaw with a right hook to the body that was routinely stopping people. You know what I'm saying? YG Knight say Charlo versus Rosario, but that was a jab to the body. He just stabbed him to the body, and then his body kind of seized up like his body betrayed him or something. I'm talking about left hooks to the body. You know what I'm saying? Even when we're like let's say we see like a southpaw body puncher, it's not gonna be the right hook to the body. It's gonna be the left hand to the body. Like think about Earl Spence when he fought against Carlos Ocampo. He went to the body with that looping left hand right on the liver and stopped him. I remember when Josh Taylor, he fought against uh, Keong Song. I can't remember his first name, but that fighter, he from like the Philippines, and Josh Taylor hit him in the liver with the looping left hand, and he stopped him in the first round. His last name was like Keong Song or some shit like that. But that was a southpaw going to the body with the looping left hand. See, the right hook to the body is not going to be as effective. YG Knight said I was just going to say Ryan too. Yeah, that left hook to the body on Luke Campbell was demonic looking. Yeah, man, that looked like a punch that he might not never recover from. It's like he could have died from that shit. But yeah, man, the Apex Legend Troll said Charlo versus Banana Body Punch is crazy. Yeah, it was, but that's not what I'm talking about right now, though. That was kind of like an outlier. You don't see that type of shit that often where a guy gets stabbed to the body and then that's the end of the fight. Everybody was surprised when that happened, including Charlo. But when somebody goes to the body with the left hook, ain't nobody surprised. You take that left hook to the liver, ain't nobody surprised when you ain't getting up. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ricardo Cuellar said Ray Vargas is big champion Foster is strongly, but Ray Vargas have much legs or something. I think that's what he's saying. Welcome to the gym. This is your first time. Maybe it look like English ain't his first language. He said Ray Vargas is. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, bro. However, said watch these body shots Matisse takes from Ponce. You gonna see some real body work that night. Matisse, what Matisse is this man talking about? I don't know why I just started thinking about Thomas Matisse. Super yeah, Matias. Yeah, I think you're talking about Matias and not Matisse.
Who you picking this one? Barrios and Santiago.
Oh, you know I took Barrios. Santiago tough, but I don't think he got nothing for Barrios though. Who you took in the fight?
Barrios by decision.
Nah, I think I took knockout in this one. Let me go. I think I took knockout in this one. What you took?
I think I took decision. I'm about to check this.
Yeah, I think I saw something in Santiago that made me take the knockout. Um YG Knight said at 140, Kodo was crazy. Yeah, man, the fight that I wanted so bad that I didn't get was well, I did get it eventually, but I wanted Mayweather versus Kodo when they was both young like that. When Kodo had the little fro and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was going to the body with that hook. Whenever I would see him laying that left hook to the body, I would just think to myself, like, my God, how can anybody survive that punch? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Kodo was a bad motherfucker back in them days. Apex Legend Troll said uh, with Southpaw, with the liver in front, should that shot come more often? Nah, it's kind of protected. Like the stop, like the stance that they in, like they arm kind of protects them from that shot. You know what I'm saying? So like you'll still see people landed on them. You know what I'm saying? Like when Ryan Garcia he landed on Luke Campbell, you'll still see the punch landed on them, but you won't see it landed as often. But you'll see it landed more often when you got somebody that's tall. Like Luke Campbell is tall. He like 5'10". He got a long torso. But like let's say you get one of those short southpaws like What's my man that almost beat Josh Taylor? Jack Catterall. Let's say you get a Catterall or something. It's gonna be a lot harder to land that punch on him because he a southpaw. The punch is kind of protected, and at the same time, he ain't got a long torso. He don't have much of a target, as big of a surface area. You know what I'm saying? Um, Jose Siciliano said with Ray Vargas dictating the first 8 rounds of that Masgallo fight, I think Vargas should hold on with Ray Vargas dictating the first 8 rounds of that Masgallo fight. I think Vargas should finish Foster before the eighth. Freddie Roach didn't do well helping Masgallo in that fight. Man, the only way that I would take Vargas by knockout is because O'Shaquie Foster is coming off a 11th month layoff. That's the only reason that I would do that. Outside of that, there's no way that I'm taking O'Shaquie Foster to get stopped. No way. Absolutely not. I would be shocked if that happened, bro. Um, Hyphy say Barrios is not a strong welterweight. He's not going to impress at all tonight. This motherfucker Hyphy tough, man. I was thinking maybe he could land one of them left hooks to the body, like we were just talking about. Mario Barrios, he got a pretty decent liver shot, left hook to the liver. So I was hoping maybe he could land a shot on this guy tonight. Damn, cut the man a break. It's just boxing said Barrios by split decision. All right, I ain't mad at you. I gotta make sure that's what I got him by knockout, man. I gotta go check what I pick.
I got majority.
All right. Jose Siciliano said Ray Vargas got put down with that right hook in the ninth by Masgallo, but he recovered enough to finish the fight. Masgallo wasn't at his best, need more road work. I like Masgallo. I almost took him to beat Gary Russell and shit. I mean, Masgallo had like 250 amateur fights or some shit like that. I think he's an explosive fighter. I can't wait till he fight against Brandon Figueroa. I know most people gonna pick Figueroa, but I'm leaning toward Masgallo. Shit, give me the motherfucker that got the 200 and something amateur fight over the dude with 30 something. Shit. I think Masgallo gonna go out there and shock some people against Figueroa. But we gonna see though. Um, Z Pure Talent said, when does this fight start? Well, we ain't showing no footage, number one. They showing the undercards right now, but all we do is blow by blow commentary, man. We don't show no footage. Derek Bailey, salute OG. Hey man, your reign at the top is about to be shorter than leprechauns. I got something to say about you being ranked way up there. YG Knight say Cotto could have had the fight with Mayweather after the Gotti fight, but he saw Mayweather and he passed on that shit. I ain't surprised. A lot of people was passing on Mayweather back in the day. But that is definitely the fight that I wanted to see that I didn't see. Dago said Barrios would stop Santiago. That's what I picked, man. Um, he said that he wanted to impress and shit. Like that's one of his goals in this fight is to impress. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see about this guy. Um, Derek Bailey said I got Barrios KO 6. That sounds like some shit I got. That sounds like we might be locked in. I'm gonna go check and make sure. Z Pure Talent said, what time you think the main event will start? I need knockout from Vargas. Well, I mean, we just had one fight. This we might only got like one or two more fights before the main event, so it might not be that long. But I think you might be disappointed if you're looking for a knockout from Vargas tonight. I hope you didn't bet it. You know? Jose Siciliano said, best wishes for Mas Gallo. Hopefully he gets back on track with Freddie, whoever training him next. Yeah, I like Mas Gallo as a fighter, man. I think he's pretty explosive. I think Gary Russell Jr. probably could have beat him with one hand. Like I wouldn't have been mad if he got the decision against Mas Gallo. But I think Mas Gallo pretty tough fighter, man. He come fight hard. Got some decent power, got some decent speed. He got some pretty good talent. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just think about speed and power and all that shit, like a combination of it. I think he's a pretty talented fighter. And him against Figueroa is gonna be a good fight. But I definitely think that Masgallo is more talented than Figueroa. If y'all disagree with me, let me know, man. We ain't here to agree on everything. If y'all think I'm talking crazy, y'all let me know. But if y'all feel like Figueroa is more talented than Masgallo, let me know. Um, Z Pure Talent say, okay, thanks. Yeah, man, appreciate you stopping by. Shouldn't be that long to the main event though, especially if Barrios make a short night out of Santiago.
I think it's after this.
Okay. Well, that seemed kind of weird though because this fight card was from 8 to 11:30 my time, so that sounds like it should be like 3 fights. Well, that make 3 fights then, don't it, man? So we
Yeah,
just had Pero.
yeah.
Yeah, that make 3 fights. We gonna learn how to count. Um, YG Nice at Trades. I'm going with Benavidez, Garcia, Fury, Cool Boy, Haney, and all their respective fights in the first quarter. I'm locked in with you on Benavidez. What Garcia this man talking about? Oh, you talking about over Tank Davis. You talking about Ryan Garcia. I can't lock in with you on that one. But I won't be surprised if you win, though. You know, both of them got the same type of amateur background. Fury, who is Fury? Oh, you talking about over Usyk? Yeah, I'm locked in with you on that. Cool Boy, I'm locked in with you on that. Haney, who is Haney fighting? Lomachenko? I'm gonna have to think about that one a little bit, but I might lock in with you. Jose Siciliano said, I agree. I don't think Freddie be wasting his time. Uh, I don't think Freddie would be wasting his time if he didn't think Masgallo had talent. I got you. I got you. I'm with you on that too. But you could just see the talent, man. Leading up to his fight against Gary Russell, he fought this southpaw Hermosillo, something like that. I got to go back and check the box rate. But shit, man, he looked very impressive in that fight. He hit that dude with a 6-3 combination. And look, I think he might have doubled up on the 6 and came back with the 3 and knocked him dead on his ass. Shit, if that ain't talent, I don't know what is. Salute to my boy Joseph Brown in the building. All rise for the Honorable Judge Joe Brown, the #1 ranked motherfucker on the Champ Ross. What's up, bro?
Derek Bailey, salute, bro. What's happening, Joseph Brown? What's good, bro?
Yeah, the Joseph Brown is the top ranked Champ Ross participant. And Derek Bailey is right behind him in second place. Absolutely. Those are the two top ranked Champ Ross people this season. Hey man, one thing about it, man, we like to shine the spotlight whenever people do something good around here. And whenever our members go to the Champ Ross and do well and kick ass, I always feel proud. My boy Napoleon Armstrong, he won like third place. I give him a 4.5 on the pedigree scale. My man DeCane Deals won second place. I give him a 4.5. So hopefully Derek Beatty and Joseph Brown hang on the medal as well. Apex letting trolls at tough back-to-back fights, Russell and Vargas. Yeah, that's some tough back-to-back fights for Masgallo. Absolutely. I agree with you on that. J1 Pro, okay, talking to Joseph Brown. Yeah, man. And Vargas, I actually got Vargas ranked ahead of Shacky Foster in the amateurs. I couldn't find a hard number for either one of them, but I did see Oshaki Foster was winning national championships in America. Vargas, he was a 7-time national champion in Mexico. But he went and won a fight in the AIBA World Championships. So I got Vargas ranked as a 4, and I got Oshaki Foster ranked as a 3.5. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get an edge to Vargas. That's who I'm riding with. Okay, I look back, it look like Vargas trying to take some chances and shit. But the pace of the fight looked kind of slow though, so maybe Vargas won't get to stop it. You over there checking out the fight, bro?
Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Is Barrios able to catch this motherfucker?
Yeah, periodically, but he working his jab. He throwing other punches. But oh boy, catching Vargas. But Vargas, he won the first round though.
Okay. So, oh boy, catching Vargas ass out there. Supposed to be catching him, and he catching your ass. Okay, Friday, March the 10th. No, this just the all access. No mind. Yeah, Friday. Like they about to have a pay per view fight on Friday with my dumb ass. I'm looking forward to that shit though, man. It's gonna be some crow serves around here. Cause Marlo, he taking Caleb Plant. These people, they just won't get enough of Caleb Plant, man. Marlo, MZ Talk Boxing, they just believe in this man Caleb Plant. No matter what he show him, he go out there, he can walk down, gas tank ain't worth a fuck, and they still want to pick him. So Marlo taking him again. I'm taking Benavidez, the monster, and I think we're gonna walk him down and we're gonna put hands on him. And I'm about to serve my boy some crow. I hate to do that shit, man. I don't like serving Marlo crow. Y'all notice I don't talk shit to Marlo. I talk shit to everybody. I don't talk shit to Marlo. I just let Marlo go by the beat of his own drum. But after this fight, when Caleb Plant gets stopped, brother to brother, I'm asking you for a favor, bro. Please don't pick Caleb Plant no more. Let's just leave that shit alone. You hear me?
Said leave it in the past, huh?
Yeah, let's just leave that shit alone, bro. Let's not pick Caleb Plant no more. Yeah, leave that shit alone, man. Jay posted, I got off the Plant train after Canelo. You shouldn't even been on it for Canelo. I tried to tell y'all. Haplotype what's going down. That's a historian. What's up, bro? YG Nice and Haney have to keep Lomachenko on the end of the jab. I really feel he going to try and stop him to make a statement though, and that's why it gets more dangerous. Yeah, we need to get you in the channel, raw. Let's see how valid these drawn out opinions are. I just sat there and read your little paragraph and shit. We need you in the channel, raw, so I can see if you know what you're talking about. Because I don't. Most people, I don't think that most people would think that Devin Haney is gonna try to stop Lomachenko. Like I just can't see it. I see Haney potentially beating him, like out with the old in with the new, but I can't see him even getting close to stopping Lomachenko. I I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to give y'all all my secrets. But there ain't nothing there to suggest that Lomachenko gonna get stopped. He ain't even coming off a layoff. Lomachenko just went 12 rounds with Jermaine Ortiz, a man with a decent amateur background and shit, 114, bona fide three on the pedigree scale, several time national silver medalist. Lomachenko just went 12 rounds with this man. So he coming in sharp. As a matter of fact, Lomachenko, when he fought against Jermaine Ortiz, he hadn't fought in 10 months. So now he coming off 12 rounds. He gonna look a lot sharper against Haney. That don't mean he gonna beat Haney, but I guarantee you he will not get stopped. I guarantee you. Ain't a chance he gonna get stopped. Okay, look like Santiago trying to get rough with old Barrios, ripping shots in the body back upstairs with the Rupa right hand. Then Barrio stepped in with a 3-4 combination, two-story, three to the body, four to the head. Like it might be a pretty decent scrap. Santiago looked like he getting kind of fucked up though. Let's get that stoppage. Apex Legend said, in the words of the corner, skills pay the bills. I can't say those are our words. I heard that from the Mayweather gym when they used to say that shit all the time. But we definitely believe in that shit though. Skills pay the bills, man. All that other shit don't even matter. And that's why we start with the amateur background. How many times, like since we've been doing this, I want y'all to think about something real quick. Since we've been calling fights and shit, right? How many times has a man with basically no amateur record came in and beat somebody with a deep amateur background? Like let's say an Anthony Yard, if he go out there and beat Kovalev, or he go out there and beat Beterbiev, or let's say Joe Smith Jr., he go out there and beat Bivol or some shit. How many times has that shit happened? How many times has the man with the inferior amateur background beat the man with the deep amateur background? Please answer that question, y'all. Let me know how many times that has happened. Apex Legend Trolls and but snaps on the Petro is king, goddamn me. Yeah, that is a Conan thing right there. I will take credit for that one. Happily Tight said the plant wins. Does Marlo get to tell you to never support Benavidez too? Nah, man, because Benavidez ain't got a history of letting us down. Plant got a history of letting us down. I mean, I know it's only been one fight, but that was the fight. That's Canelo Alvarez. And look how he went out. He down there. Hey man, I'm a good fighter, man. Are you? I mean, no, what'd he say? He said, man, you a good fighter. Am I a good fighter?
Yeah, am I good?
Man, Benavidez ain't never done no shit like that. Only thing Benavidez done is give us great fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a believer in Plant. When we say the term sub novice, and that comes from one of Caleb Plant's fights. Caleb Plant fought a man named Mike Lee. And Mike Lee's amateur background is that he fought at the Bengal Scouts at Notre Dame to raise relief funds for people strained up in Bangladesh. And that was his amateur background. And he was referred to as a sub novice. That's one of Caleb Plant's opponents. He done fought a lot of weak opponents. He fighting Caleb Truax when Truax is old as a motherfucker. He fighting against, like I said, he fought Mike Lee. He fought Vincent Fagum Boots. Man, the only two good fighters that Caleb, well, three good fighters that he fought was David. Uh, he fought the Durrell guy, Anthony Durrell, and he was old as hell. He fought against Uzkatagi and he beat him, even though Uzkatagi was coming down the stretch and he was on his ass. And also uh, Canelo, and he lost. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't trust the guy, man. The other people that he fought, they were weak as well. What? Happily Tight said Lomachenko beat Lopez beat Lomachenko. Hold on. Okay, Happily Tight said he want to go at the great Trey X. Okay, let's see what you want to do. He said Lopez beat Lomachenko. I never said that he didn't, but I was talking about Lomachenko being stopped. And Lomachenko has never been stopped, unless I'm wrong, unless the great Haplotype Zero knows something that I don't. I don't think Lomachenko has ever been stopped. Bro, Benavidez lost his title on the scale. That let me down. I mean, I understand that, but we talking about actual combat in the ring. And it's one thing if a man can't be trusted. Like we done had a lot of fighters that couldn't be trusted outside the ring. Hell, I was just thinking about Tom Molyneux the other day. I know you know your boxing history, so you know Tom Molyneux. When he went out there and had that first fight against Tom Crib, and he got robbed in the fight because he should have won the fight, but the crowd prevented him from winning. He went crazy. He went around town. He was going to all the bars. He was running around with women. The women was just giving him all kind of attention, and he jumped on that shit. So in the rematch against Tom Crib, he went to training camp on his ass and took the fight seriously. Tom Molyneux, he didn't even want to train with Bill Richmond, so he went out there and got his ass whooped in the rematch. There's a history of fighters that do shit outside the ring. I'm talking about inside the ring. Caleb Plant literally told Canelo Alvarez, hey man, I think you're a good fighter. Am I a good fighter? I can't let you get away with that. Okay, Moody Trayweather said, Canelo, yeah, you good. Now go to sleep. Shamark ass. YG Knight said, yeah, but the way he was acting when he was in the ring with Haney was looking intimidated by the size. Plus, Paul's situation and old media got under Haney's skin, ranking Lomachenko over him. Is statement time, KO. Yeah, I can't see that shit. If you ain't gonna go out there and stop Cambosis, who I think I might have said that before, so I'm cool. Okay, so if you couldn't go out there and stop Cambosis, who's an orthodox fighter, and it's a lot easier to stop orthodox. Like if you're an orthodox fighter, it's a lot easier to stop another orthodox fighter than it is to stop a southpaw. Like I want y'all to really pay attention moving forward. When you got fights like with southpaw against orthodox, the knockouts tend to go down a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you couldn't knock out an orthodox fighter, I'm expecting you to knock out a southpaw with the talent level of Lomachenko. No, I can't see that.
I don't give a fuck what kind of statement that you want to make. I don't think Lomachenko gonna let you make it. Apex Legend Troll said the difference Caleb has the one weakness that a boxer that uses his feet cannot have insufficient stamina. And that's the main thing. Like I even said against Benavidez, I think he gonna get out to a good start. He gonna look good. But once we get to the second half of the fight, I think he gonna slow down significantly. And I think Benavidez gonna catch up to him. That's my problem. It's not even his skills. Like he got the deeper amateur background in this fight. Normally I would be picking Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was 97-20 national champion going against Benavidez, who only had 30 or 40 amateur fights. That's all. Normally, I would pick Plant, but I just don't trust his stamina. I done already seen it come up short. Haplotype said, for the record, I don't like Plant. I hope he and Benavidez both lose. Okay. See, you don't even hear me saying that kind of shit. How many times have you came here and you heard me talk about how much I like or don't like a fighter? Even though people be like, "Oh man, you a big Earl Spence fan and all this old man nigga." Hey, I pick winners and losers. That's what it's all about for me, man. It ain't even about who I like or who I don't like. It's about winning and losing. Haplotype said a fighter like Joshua Clottey, Amir Khan cannot be trusted. I don't even know what you're responding to. A fighter like Joshua Clottey. Maybe he talking about a fighter like the inside the ring, outside the ring shit. Derek Bailey said Virgil Hunter not training Barrios anymore. No, sir. I heard Barrios talking about it. He said it's all love. Haplotype said brought up Lopez beating Lomachenko because you asked for examples of guys with less amateur careers beating guys with big amateur experience. No, but uh when I say lesser, okay, see you don't understand my pedigree scale. Okay, so I always say that a guy with a that's a 3.5, he can beat anybody up to a 5. Lopez is a 3.5. He was 150-20 as an amateur. He won national championships and he went to the Olympics. He lost to Sofiane Umiha from France 3 rounds to nothing. So I got him ranked as a 3.5 on my pedigree scale. I could be wrong. Maybe he won one fight at the Olympics and that would put him at a 4. Lomachenko is a bona fide 5, but it's still possible that he can lose to a 3.5. And I always say that a 3.5 can be anybody up to a 5. But I know that you don't know my scale that well, but you can't give me an example of somebody less than a 3.5 beating a 5. You know what I'm saying? And a 3.5 is somebody that won national silver medals or less. Like national uh a 3, I mean, is somebody that won a national silver or bronze medal. I bet you can't find me nobody like that that beat a 5. I know you can't. But I know you don't understand the way that I look at boxing though. Haplotype said, you know that I know that you know that I know about Marlon. All right. Yeah, that's why I said this shit, because I know that you know. Hell, I wouldn't have said it if you didn't. But I was just saying, like some fighters, uh, they can handle their business in the ring, but then they can't handle their business outside the ring. So that's not a uncommon thing. You know what I'm saying? But I rather trust the fighter. Like I hold it against the fighter more when you fuck up inside the ring, and that's what Caleb Plant did to me. His gas tank, his stamina ain't worth a fuck inside the ring. He was copping pleas to Canelo inside the ring. The shit that you talking about, David Benavidez, happened outside the ring. He got popped dirty for cocaine and lost his belt. That happened outside the ring. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I look at that shit differently. Um, YG Knight said, yeah, but he bigger than Lomachenko, was able to take that punch too. Who you talking about bigger than Lomachenko? You talking about Teofimo Lopez? Yeah, I mean y'all can analyze the fights the way that you analyze it. I ain't mad at nobody for how you analyze it. But I look at my shit on the pedigree scale. So the way I look at shit, man, that's no surprise that Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. I did pick Lomachenko in the fight and I ate crow, but I always acknowledge that the 3.5 can beat anybody up to a 5. But you can't find a 3 or lower that can beat a 5. Can't find it. That shit don't never happen. But I will. But every now and then, I take that back because every now and then you will find a scrub or you'll find somebody with a significantly less amateur background that do win. Because one just popped into my head, Kiko Martinez, when he fought against his last fight. Who Kiko Martinez fight in his last fight, y'all? He fought a dude that had a deep amateur background. He went out there and beat him. He went out there and stopped him.
Hey, Barrio putting tits on this fool. I'll be right back, bro.
All right. I think the dude name was Gill or something like that. But that's an example. I got another one too. Lennox Clark. Lennox Clark. He went out there and beat this guy named Willie Hutchinson. Willie Hutchinson, if I'm not mistaken, he from Scotland. He like Scotland's greatest amateur ever. He a 5 on my pedigree scale. He won gold at the I think the Youth AIBA World Championships. And Lennox Clark went out there and beat him. And Lennox Clark don't even have much of an amateur background. You know what I'm saying? So there are some examples, but it's not very many of them though. It's pretty rare. All right, Ben. I think I might have took Barrios KO 6 or something like that, man. I wish he would have went on and stopped the dude. He looking kind of busted up and fucked up out there. Hey, y'all, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me go see what I picked.
All right, I'm back. I picked KO 7. Yeah, I picked
KO 7. Go on, get his ass up out of there, Barrios. In the next round, get his ass up out of there. Hey, referee, let's get ready to stop the fight now. That's the punch I said I was looking for when I picked him by knockout. Left hook to the liver. Look at the kind of left hook to the liver that he landed, man. That's what started all that. Yeah. Uh, Baji Knight said Ricardo Mayorga versus Vernon Forrest. That's a good one. That is a good one. And we can go to Adrian Broner versus my man Madonna. Adrian Broner versus Madonna. You know what I'm saying? It happened every now and then. It happened every now and then. Jose Siciliano said, personally, I think Barrios only has 2 to 3 more years. He's getting chinny, Motor not running at peak performance since Davis. Well, hell, he only been stopped one time. He went the distance against Keith Thurman. So it's kind of hard for me to say he just straight chinny. He ain't that old. I think he's still fairly young. I think he still got a few more years. He ain't gonna never just be no A-level fighter or nothing like that. But I think he got a few more years. Half of the type said not sure what their ratings would be, but what about Danny Williams beating oddly gold medal Harrison? I don't know nothing about that one. I ain't gonna even lie to you. They do sound familiar to me, the Oddly Harrison. That sound kind of familiar to me, but yeah, off the top of my head, I can't really speak on that, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. How you say, I don't care how any boxing channel tries to justify it. Amateur backgrounds means a lot in professional boxing. Oh yeah, man. You know, you preaching to the choir on that one. Hell, I'm a pioneer when it comes to that shit. Because most people were saying, like the shit don't matter and all that kind of stuff. But that was my motivation for Chan Ross. I said, man, let me go out here and solidify my shit. These motherfuckers say that the amateur background don't matter. I said, well, I'm gonna go win first place and we gonna see what matters. And that's what I done. And I've been competitive ever since with my amateur background shit. YG Knight said I was talking about George when Haney beat him in the second fight. Talking about George when he beat him in the second fight. Yeah, but he bigger than Lomachenko, was able to take the punch though. Yeah, he very tough, man. That motherfucker, George Kambosos is a warrior. He say he a Spartan or some shit like that. Hell, I see it. He tough. That fight that he had with Lomachenko wasn't no walk in the park. I mean, not Lomachenko, Teofimo. He beat Teofimo, but if you remember, he got dropped at the end of that fight. Like Teofimo fought hard, man, in that fight. He didn't just lay down. That was a hell of a war. So I got a lot of respect for Kambosos for his toughness. Jose Siciliano said agree with that. Said agree with something I said. Appetite talking to Hyphy. Moved to Trayweather said, I need Santiago to survive for the decision. Oh, man, he survived the 7th round. Damn, I needed that motherfucking stoppage. Barrios, go to the body. Let me see what he was doing on the replay, man. Y'all know y'all need to stop that fight, man. The man ain't got nothing. Look at him. He out there looking like Chris Arreola and shit. The man don't have nothing. Stop the fight. Referee talking to him. They tell me, yeah, we good. We all right. You a goddamn lie. This man ain't got nothing. This man got a family. Go to his family. Santiago said he tough, though, man. He done been in there with a couple of fighters. Ooh, nice right hand right on the chin, Barrio. Santiago just took it and he tried to come back with a counter left hook. Yeah, Santiago pretty tough. Barrio's gonna have to start putting that jab on him.
Hey, he almost made Derek Bailey look like Nostradamus around this motherfucker in the 6th round.
Yeah, I needed to look like him in the 7th. I see Santiago trying to box and move a little bit. Barrios is not a guy that just adept at cutting the ring off and all that shit because he really not a seek and destroy type of guy usually. But I know he wanted to make, left hook to the body, hurt him. Ooh, right hand. Went to the body with the hook. Santiago instinctively holding on, though. See, that's the kind of fighter that'll go out there and get you a decision because he know how to survive. He get hurt, his instinct is to grab a motherfucker. I had lost the damn bet earlier. I took Vidal Riley. I took that fight to go over 4.5 rounds, so he had to go into the middle of the 5th round, and that fight was stopped by the doctor in the 4th round. So I lost the bet early. I was mad at the motherfucker. So I can't be too mad. I picked it, but I did win the fight on Friday though. I had that Sean McGoldrick.
Body shot dropped his ass.
I seen it. He trying to jump on him. It's a lot of time left too. Santiago just kind of clever as far as surviving. Ooh. Mario putting the beast on him. Santiago at the sprawl. Ooh, right hand by Barrios. If the referee was on the other side and he would have seen that right hand that he landed, he would. Oh, the referee did see it. He stopped the fight. The ref called it off. Who's the boss? That's another 10 points for your boy Trey X.
The 8th round.
I missed that shit by one fucking round, man. But it's all good though. I take the 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin. Well, man, Derek Bailey said right on, Marlo. He said this fight about to be over with. YG Knight said that's the best move to do when you hurt, tie your opponent up. Absolutely. I remember when I learned about that shit. Typically, when you learn about clinching in the gym, that don't mean some good shit was just taking place. I was getting lit up one day. I don't even lie. And Curtis Koch's brother, he got a brother named Ernest, and he was like, "Man, you gotta clinch the motherfucker." He said, "Don't be trying to man up and shit all the time. You always want to man up. You gotta clinch the motherfucker, man. Don't let the dude just get off on you and then try to man up with him." And that was my introduction to clinching. I guess I had noticed it, like I seen boxers do it and shit, but I didn't really understand the purpose of it until I was actually in the ring myself. But hell yeah, tie the motherfucker up. Ivy said lots of time spent in the gym can substitute for lack of deep amateur background, but only so much. But only so much. I was gonna say that shit. But every now and then you get like a Blair the Flair Cobbs. Blair the Flair Cobbs. I think he a pretty decent example of a guy that done spent time in gyms, done fought smokers and shit like that. And he making a pretty decent career for himself as a professional, coming off a good win over Maurice Hooker, who had a deeper amateur background than him, and he also got a win over this guy named Brad Solomon, who was a national champion. So, um, uh, Blair the Flair Cobbs, he got a win over a 3.5, and he got a win over a 2, and he ain't nothing but like a .5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with you on that. I agree. They gonna say, call the Barrio stop sign to y'all. Go, yeah, that's what I picked on the Chan Ross, man. I had KO7. Moved to Trey Weather said, damn, I got the points, but not the decision. Yeah, you got to get your 5 points, man. Nick them, don't cut them. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out there and drop that Benjamin on these niggas real quick. Uh, Winston Lee, the ref called it off. Who's the boss? Happened to type say Zeus Shamin was a stellar amateur but lost a journeyman in the pros. I'll leave it alone. Oh, it's always going. Man, this dude here really think that he can go at Trey X. Like, I respect you, bro. I like you. I always say nice things about you whenever you come, all that kind of shit. But this man, like, exceptions don't disprove the rule. Most of the time, if a guy got a deep amateur background, he is gonna be the journeyman. Every now and then, you will have a fighter that come up there and be the guy with a deep amateur background. It don't always work out. I give you an example: Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza was a guy, he a 4.5 on my pedigree scale. I ain't got to name out his accomplishments. If you want to see him, go look him up. But he a 4.5 on my scale. But it didn't work out for him like that. He shouldn't be losing to, well, he didn't lose, but he shouldn't be fighting draws with people like Richard Comey. I understand you losing to Tank Davis, but you shouldn't lose to Richard Comey. You also shouldn't lose to Arnold Barbosa. You know what I'm saying? That's why I picked against him. I don't. Matter of fact, Arnold Barbosa, he fought this guy named Danielito Zorrilla from Puerto Rico. Also a 4.5 on the pedigree scale. I ain't gonna name out his accomplishments, but if you want to see him, go look him up. And that's another example of a guy with a deep amateur background losing to a man with a lesser amateur background. But it still don't happen that often, though. Don't happen that often. And why don't you get in a Chan Ross and come show me what you got? Don't talk about I'll leave it alone. Won't you come show me what you got? I'll respect you a lot more if you come beat me in the Chan Ross than want to argue with me in the chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll respect you a lot more. Because I know I'll tear your ass up in that Chan Ross. And I'll show you what's important. I'll show you what the amateur background means. Get your ass in that Chan Ross and come compete against me. And I'll leave that alone. Jose Siciliano say, gotta survive sometimes and bring the pain again once you get your wits back. I've been knocked senseless. You learn quick, absolutely. Gotta get right. Instead of trying to man up and shit, because if you try to man up, that could be the end of the fight. All right, Barrio. Appreciate that shit. Uh, YG Knight said, Fight Night, the video game showed me that. Till I seen it save Mayweather after Mosley. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was one of the best clinch jobs I ever seen because he literally caught the man glove. Mayweather hit him with that right hand, and the man caught the motherfucker's glove. You know what I'm saying? In the clinch. You don't see that shit that often, man. Mayweather, he had his wits 100% about him. That's what I liked about that situation. Having a tight set, but as an amateur, it got to be a 5 on the Trey X scale. Okay, you talking to hyphy. You got to know what the 5 is, though, bro. Having a tight set, not trying to come at Trey X, just talk boxing talk. You're right, sir, as rule. Guys with good amateur background usually be guys without. That's all I be saying, man. People always just want to try to come go against me and just try to prove me wrong. All I'm saying is usually, like if you have a better beat, and better beef, if he go out there and fight Anthony Yard, usually the better beef is gonna win that fight. That's all I'm pointing out. Half the type said, but sometimes guys with no amateur backgrounds be stellar amateurs too. Like, what's the point of pointing that out? They're just like saying, okay, I got a bag, right? And I got 10 balls in the bag. 9 balls are blue and 1 ball is red. And I say, well, it's 9 blue balls and it's 1 red ball. Most of the time, I should pull out a blue ball. And then somebody come along and say, well, sometimes you will pull out a red ball. Okay, I understand that there is a red ball in the bag. There's 1, but there's 9 blue balls. I'm going to pull a fucking blue ball most of the time. What's the purpose of pointing out to me that I'm going to pull out a red ball sometimes? What's the purpose of that shit? Like I said, I would respect you a lot more if you get in the Chan Ross and come beat me. I'm a competitor. That's really how you get my respect. Everybody that I respect the most compete. That's how you get my respect. All that just want to argue in the chat and all that shit, because I don't even see the point of this. That ain't how you get my respect. My respect come from fire. So come get in the fire and come show me something. And I'll respect your opinion a whole lot more. YG Nice, I drop my email, send me that invite so I can put my pics in. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you can come get your pics in. All right, that's what's up. We in like week 4 right now, right? But you can get in right now and you can just get the hang of it. So when we have the next season, you can come in strong and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Jose Siciliano say, good analogy, Trey. Appreciate that, my brother. We got some kind of knowledge around, some kind of logic around this motherfucker. I ain't as dumb as I sound. I know I talk country and whatever, but I ain't no dumb motherfucker. Like, man, come on, what's the purpose of that shit? YG Nice say, copy that. Yeah, y'all don't get up in there, man. And we've been having a real good turnout in the Town Ross, man. I appreciate everybody that's been participating in that shit. 100,000%, man. Like I said, Joseph Brown and Derek Bailey, they number one in the Town Ross, number one and number two. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely proud of them. I even say too many amateur fights can sometimes be detrimental. I like a fighter that's been boxing since around 10 and turning pro about 150 amateur fights. I think I'm with you on that. Overall, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? That way, like, you can get the most out your career. Because if you having 300 fights, I mean, goddamn, that shit take time, man. You ain't gonna turn pro till you damn near 30. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like a fighter that start around 10. I can go a little younger. I start 8. But kids, I notice like in the boxing gym, kids they really pay attention. Like they start really paying attention when they're about 10. So I take 10 years old. I think that's good. And about a hundred fights is good for me. But I take 150 fights. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. I agree with you. Chris Gomez said drop a link or some shit. Uh, I think that's what he's saying. Haplo Tight said I was addressing your topic. That's all, sir. Now you just want to argue, like Haplo. You know, every now and then you get a wild hair and you want to come here and argue with a motherfucker. But my thing is this: you arguing about something that didn't need to be argued about. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got a 70% chance of winning, the 30% chance is gonna show up every now and then. I don't see the point of mentioning that. That's all I was saying. Gil Coles, what's up, bro? Salute. Strong 30. Salute to the Cola, goddamn.
Gil, salute, bro. John Kramer, welcome to the gym for your first time, bro.
YG Nice said, I really appreciate how you call the fight, no matter who you pick. All right, man, but let's not act like I don't be in here picking winners now, man. How many days y'all done came in here and just straight had to serve me crow fest? You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't get it. Hey, it ain't often y'all get to come in here and just serve me crow and have a good time. Most of the time, I'm serving crow in this motherfucker. John Kramer, what's up, bro? Said my wife just said it. If I ain't said it to y'all already, he said my wife just said that Steven Jackson some kin to George Floyd. Yeah, the motherfucker do look alike. That's for damn sure. John Kramer, Marlo Trey, salute, great brother, salute to you. My boy Eric Gardman, I thought he was running from that Chan Ross this week. He got his picks in at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of late, but I got him up in there though. Salute to you. Hype, you say some fighters cannot shake that amateur style when they turn pro. Amir Khan and Rigondeaux, for example. Shit, Amir Khan ain't have just a ton of fights. Rigondeaux did have a whole bunch of fights. Damn, how many fights Rigondeaux had? The fuck was his record? I ain't seen this shit in a long time. I always get him and Ortiz mixed up. I know Ortiz was 343 and 19. What was Rigondeaux? Shit, if somebody know Rigondeaux amateur record, tell me what the amateur record was. But I got you though. He got that Cuban boxing school style. It seemed like that they be the ones that is some of the hardest to shake it. Like when you done went through that Cuban boxing school, it seemed like it's kind of hard to shake that style. Haplotype said for me, 50 to 100 amateur fights or thereabout is enough. Yeah, I like 100. Like the best fighters that I've seen for the most part and had 100, like in the modern era. I know back in the day, like it was fighters that didn't have a deep amateur background, uh, like Henry Armstrong type people. But in the modern day, I like about 100 fights, like some Mayweather type shit. Mayweather was like 84-8 type shit. Havila type said, I ain't been here in a minute. I know you ain't been here in a minute, but you still get a wild hair want to come argue every now and then. Hell, we ain't even been that active. Hell, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties and shit. Hell, I'm happy that we can be here tonight. Appetite said, I'm saying you call a fight how you see. Oh, yeah, I'm going to call the fight how I see. I'm just saying, don't try to shortchange me on my fight picking skills. That's all I'm saying, my brother, my good brother. Eric Carr said, yeah, good looking at, absolutely. Appetite said, you did at one point ask for example of guys with weak amateurs beating guys with great ones, and so I thought. That is a good point. That is a good point. I did ask for some examples, but the way that you ended your statement, because you were like, I'm gonna leave it alone or some shit. What do you say? I'm gonna leave that right now. Well, no, he said I'll leave it alone. See, when you said that shit, that kind of made me feel like you was in contention, like you was poking holes in my theory or something. So I just had to let you know you wasn't poking no holes in my theory. I already understand that sometimes a guy will beat one of those guys because I came with examples my own self. But that's a good point though. I did ask for examples. I'm fair. Jose Siciliano said Marlo Trey's best in the game. Damn show. Appreciate it, bro. Moody Treyweather said no lie. I didn't know 95% of the fighters this week. Oh yeah, that's where it be. That's the benefit of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to learn about new fighters and shit. I wanted to see that KJ Kataraha or something like that. I saw he was like 171-12 or some shit like that. Derek Baby appreciate that shit. 374-12. That don't sound right to me for some reason, but all right. I know they got two records out there. One of them is 463-12. I just remembered that one. But they do got another one that's something like that though. 374-12. I roll with it. Jose Siciliano said 20 with 13 knockouts and 3 losses. Rigondeaux, yeah. I like Rigondeaux. YG Knight said that's a lot of wins. Absolutely, that's a lot of wins. That's square business. All right, what you gonna do, Foster? I need you to go out there and lose by decision. He'll switch it or two, man. I was looking at some of his fights. He'll come out orthodox, and then he like to switch southpaw and all that shit. I done got to where I just be picking against them motherfuckers when I be seeing them do all that. Like if they in a fight with somebody that's some real competition, I pick against them switch hitting motherfuckers. Half of the type said, yeah, because I was giving some examples with your crazy ass. Nothing against you. Yeah, man, I forgot I had said that shit. But when you came back with that, well, I'll leave it alone, like you done poked a hole in my theory, that kind of threw me off. But I got you though. Jose Siciliano says game time. Yeah, it is game time, man. Let me go get a yogurt or some shit, man. I need to get some calories. Give me a second, bro. I'll be back. Derek Bailey said, yeah, the other record for Rigondeaux is 463-12. Okay, I know I saw something. Yeah, that's the one I had mentioned.
All right, I got you.
All right.
The 10 commentators. They talking about Muro Ronaldo is the blow by blow commentator, huh? Okay. I think he caught up with the chat. Derek Bailey said, yeah, the other record for Rigo is 463-12. You go ahead up to 400 some fights, man. Get my gas and pump together, y'all. Eric R. Salute, bro. What's happening? Did Foster and Vargas fight yet? No, it's about to come on right now. Hype say Joshua's gold medal is very questionable. He said, I want to credit him for acquiring it after starting boxing late and having a few amateur fights. He had some hometown cooking in that gold, didn't he, Hype? You know, I went out on the land, man, and picking Foster. But he do got the skills, he just can't put it all together. But I don't think Vargas all that though. I think with an opponent with some decent skills, I think Vargas would be in trouble. This might not be Foster though. You know what I'm talking about? Who you got in this fight? Derek Bailey? I know a lot of people pick Vargas too. Foster walking out. Shocking. See if we mean business though, man. Step up fight too. Off a layoff. Eric Gar said, I still like Rico even though it feels like he had the block demographic turned on him. Oh, that's black. Half the black demographic turned on. My bad. Say he took Vargas by majority. I think they just gave up on Eric R. ever since that Lomachenko fight, man. He didn't want to come back out no more. This would be a big win for him though, man. I hope he can get it. Hope we go out here and put it all out there, man. Put it all together. We don't see though. We don't see. Oh, they said Siama said Loma 396 and one. He said, I still remember when Rico got frustrated and quit. He said he should have just finished instead of quitting. But after he got burned, he took a step back. Since, yep. Yeah, a lot of people would have respected him more if he would have just rolled it all the way out. But instead, he took the easy route. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jose, I think he probably held it against himself too. You know damn well he wasn't supposed to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo 404 in the building. Salute, bro. About to fire up, man. Let's smoke the gym on out, man. Put this bubba in the air, man. What y'all got up? What y'all got in y'all gas pump? What y'all got in y'all gas pump, man? Vargas had the mariachi out there and everything. Mariachi. D-Lo, appreciate that super chat, bro. Eric R said that fight should have never took place at 30. He said, but a loss is a loss. He said, I ain't gonna cry over spilled milk. He said the refs seemed like they were on bullshit that night, not calling Loma's rough tag. That's that amateur background, man. They both had deep amateur background though. But size could have been overwhelming for Rigondeaux. He did look frustrated. Jose say pressure cooker. He said, "Dang, I'm still scared of them. Yeah, them motherfuckers is dangerous, y'all. Them pressure cookers, motherfuckers will burn your face off if you don't let that steam out." Everybody's salute D-Lo. Vargas, 32 years of age. Shaqy, 29. He 5'10", and Shaqy is 5'6". 129 and a half each. Both of them weigh the same. And 71 and a half inch reach. Both of them reaches the same. This could be interesting. Like we said, I think of Rigo every time I use my pressure cooker. I used it today. Pressure buzz pipes. They also can create diamonds. About to see what this shit do, man. Eric R said, "Yeah, Rigo was probably trying to deep fry turkey in that motherfucker." Hey. Shit, excuse me, and the turkey was frozen solid too. Eric R. D-Lo say I picked KO in 7 for Vargas and KO in 9 for Pedro. 1 round off bonus on both of them motherfuckers. You got your 10 though. 10 points of each one of them. That's a solid dub.
I'm back. I ain't even got time to go get no yoga. I had looked and saw that Foster was already in the ring and shit.
Yeah, both of them motherfuckers. Both of their reaches is the same too, 71 and a half.
Yup. Shaqy Foster got pretty long reach for his size. Shaqy Foster from Houston, Texas, 19-2, 11 knockouts. I think this fight in Texas too. I think it might be in San Antonio. D-Lo said, "What's up, bro? Appreciate the super chat too." He said, "Turkey's a boy, Rigondeaux. We seen his career unfold." Eric Ross said, "Damn, I picked Vargas to majority decision fall, so that's what I took." Shit, let's lock in. Get ready to call this fight, man. Get ready to take score real quick. Vargas and Foster.
Yeah, he from Houston. Shaqy.
Yeah, that's what I had said. And Foster. Yeah, he's from Houston, but I think this fight is in San Antonio. So it's a Texas fight.
In his backyard, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was in his backyard. But Vargas is from Mexico, so Texas is his backyard too. A lot of supporting in Texas. So I'm pretty sure he feel at home. He looked like he warmed up and shit too, man. It looked like Vargas didn't fuck around with the warm up. So that's a good sign if you pick Vargas. I ain't get a good look at Foster though. He might be warmed up too. Yeah, Foster look like he ready to go too. We got a fight on our hands tonight. It's about to go down. Touch gloves. We're getting ready for the first round. Yeah, got to separate the men from the boys. You about to do it. What you gonna do? You gonna come through or me or do? 3 division champion. What you gonna do? Foster, what you gonna do? This your opportunity.
That motherfucker look bigger than Foster ass.
Yeah, because you're ectomorph. Okay, here we go. We in the first round. Both fighters come out in the orthodox stand towards the center of the ring. Foster come out there shooting that jab right there, but he missed it. Double jab from Vargas. Let me find my rhythm on the names. He thought about going to the body with the right hand. He didn't pull the trigger, but he shot the jab out there. But Foster had stepped back at the range, and Foster stepped in with the jab of his own. Went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stance. He right there in front of Vargas. Vargas shot a range finder out there. Went to the body with the right hand, but Foster stepped back at the range and went to the body with the jab of his own. Back and still with the jab from the orthodox stand. That's Foster. That towards the center of the ring. Jab from Vargas, and Foster came back with a check hook type punch, and he came back with a jab. Stepped in with the jab again from the orthodox stand. That's Foster. Said he gonna box this motherfucker. All right. Jab from Vargas. Thought about going to the body with the right hand. He didn't pull the trigger. Foster came back with something. Vargas had came back with something, but they ain't landed nothing significant. Foster stepped in with the jab, came back with the jab again, but he took a jab from Vargas for the trouble. Jab with the right hand from Vargas, but Foster stepped back at the range, and Foster stepped in with something, took a left hook to the body from Vargas. All right. Foster went to the body with a stiff jab and pushed Vargas back. Vargas stepped in with a triple jab at the time, and Foster stepped back at the range, stepped in with the jab, and Vargas came back with the jab, and Foster came back with the jab. All right. Vargas got the hands of good jab with the right hand from Vargas. I couldn't tell if he landed from the camera though. Looked like he standing like a giant over this motherfucker Foster right now. All right. Foster stepped in with a jab, got the defense kind of relaxed. Jab with the right hand to the body from Vargas, but it came short, took a jab from Foster. And then Vargas came back with a jab, and Foster stepped back at the range and said he gonna reset. Stepped in with a stiff jab and snapped his head back with the jab this time. That's Foster. They toward the center of the ring. Stepped in with the jab again, and Vargas stepped in the ring, said he gonna reset him. This motherfucker shot a jab out there. Triple jab again from Vargas, but Foster stepped back at the range once again. All right. Vargas shot a little pain at Foster. Got a reaction out of Foster. Foster might have shot a jab out there. Couldn't really tell from his camera angle though. All right, here come Vargas trying to find it with the jab, and Foster on the outskirts of the ring said he gonna get up out of there. Actually say no. All right, Foster went to the body with the jab, and Vargas tried to answer back with a triple jab of his own. Stepped in with the jab again. Double jab, thought about going to the body with the right hand. He didn't pull the trigger. That's Vargas. All right, check hook type punch from Vargas after Foster stepped in with a jab. All right, jab from Foster. Might have landed on the shoulder from Vargas. Vargas tried to catch him with a jab. Decent defense from both fighters in this first round right now. Lead right here from Foster, and Vargas tried to retaliate with a 3 punch combination, but that was a nice lead right hand from Foster. Jab from Vargas and backed him up. Tried to go to the body with the jab. But Foster shot the jab out there. Went to the body with the jab at the time, looking cool, looking smooth out there, looking like he feel a little rhythm. Stepped in with a double jab at the time from the orthodox stance and the bag Vargas up. All right, jab to the chest area from Foster. I think the F and the V is gonna give me trouble because they're kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? The right hand from Vargas, and Foster came back with a check hook type punch and got up out of there. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas and back Foster up. Foster went to the body with the jab. Vargas came back with something. Countered up hook to the body from Vargas, tried to come back with something. Foster had to get his ass up out of there. Now here come Vargas stepping straight to him. I tried to counter that jab over the top of the jab with the right hand, like a sneaky right hand from Vargas, and the jab from Foster. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I like Foster that round. I think he was more accurate. They both defense was pretty good, but I think the jab and the right hand was the power punch, and the jab was more accurate than Vargas. Vargas was able to land the body shot periodically, and towards the end of the round, like he's glazed Foster with something. But I think Foster did enough to slightly edge that round out.
Okay, we got a 10-9 for Foster. I gotta find my rhythm. Vargas Foster. That shit kind of like similar in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that message, frogs, man. I'm gonna try to catch my rhythm on this shit. D'Lo said shit or get shitted on. Absolutely. Jose Siciliano said Vargas 1-2 with the left to the body. Dangerous. Derek Betty said, damn, Vargas does look way bigger than Foster. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's how the extra Morris be, man. When they move up in weight, they always still look like a giant. I went in the second round. Jab from Vargas. It looked like he might have landed the jab too. Jab right hand from Vargas, but it looked like he got parried by Foster. Vargas shot the jab up there, and Foster came back for the jab. All right. Vargas shot a little feint at Foster and got a reaction out of Foster. Lead up hook from Foster, but a counter left hook by Vargas on his motherfucking ass. All right. Vargas shot a feint at Foster and got a reaction. Then he stepped in with a jab and pushed Foster back. Lead right hand from Vargas, but it came short, and Foster went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stance. Stepped in with a double jab this time to the chest area. That's Foster. They banned Vargas up. Vargas posted up in a Philadelphia shell type of defense. Stepped in with a double jab this time and backed Foster up. Stepped in with a lead up hook type punch. Then he jabbed off the hook. Jab right hand from Foster and backed him up. Went to the body with the jab, and Vargas just went down, but the referee just ruled that a slip. We got people in the crowd celebrating this shit though. All right, and here comes Vargas stepping to him. Tried to step in with a jab, and he pushed Foster back. Foster shot a feint, countered up hook to the body from Vargas when Foster shot the jab out there. All right, Vargas stepped to him, jab right hand from Vargas, but he threw it from too far away. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas, and he backed Foster up. Foster said he's gonna reset, and he stepped to him, shot the jab up there. Vargas tried to come back with something. Then he stepped in with a jab to the body from Foster, and Vargas tried to retaliate with something. Right hand left hook to the body from Vargas, then they got tangled up. It's submitted in 39 seconds left going around. The referee just broke him. Foster shot that jab up there. He able to step into Vargas right now. Little bit of head movement shit from Vargas. He able to step into Foster. They both shot the jab up there at the same time. All right, jab to the body from Vargas. He stepped back in the range in the Philadelphia shell. Lead right hand from Vargas, but Foster came back with a two-punch combination, knocked him out balance. And then he went to the body with the jab. Took a right hand to the body from Vargas. And motherfucker Foster said it was a kidney punch. Double jab right hand from Foster over the top on Vargas' ass. Then he went to the body with the jab. Vargas said came back with something, but Foster was up out of there. All right, here goes Vargas trying to cut the ring off on Foster. Foster will move to the right, back to the left, back to the right, back to the left. Lead up hook from Vargas, but it came on short though. He barely missed it. Right here to the body from Vargas, but he landed it. Still jab from Foster this time. He snapped his head back with that shit. And here comes Vargas stepping to him in the straight line, looking like a mummy or something. This motherfucker just walking to him in the Philadelphia shell type of defense. Right hand up hook to the body from Foster, then they got tangled up. They was sprawling. Referee just came and broke him. We got 42 seconds left to go around. All right, Vargas trying to find it with the jab and shit. Jab from Foster, jab from Vargas. Thought about throwing another one here and pulled the trigger. All right, Foster said he gonna reset. Vargas shot a feint, tried to step in with the lead right hand. He got that second right hand on Foster. Foster might have caught him with something in between. Jab to the body from Foster, and Vargas tried to retaliate, but Foster was long gone. He can't catch up to him. Now he tried to cut the ring off on Foster. Foster looking light on his feet out there, moving the groove on the outskirts of the ring. We got 15 seconds left going around. All right, lead up hook type pump from Foster. Look like he looking confident and shit. Here come Vargas try to catch him with the jab, double jab right hand. He ain't landed though. Right hand left hook on his motherfucking ass. That's Vargas trying to catch him with the lead up hook type punch. Foster over there laughing at the man and saying that around. What you think, bro?
I think this is another good round. They both was turning it up. Vargas was letting his hands go, but he wasn't very accurate. And Foster was letting his hands go, but he was scoring some good clean shots. I like the Vargas body work, but I like Foster was showing different looks, man, and scoring good clean shots. I like Foster that round.
Okay, we got a 2 rounds to nothing for Foster. Another 10-9 round for Foster. Appreciate the Mr. Frog, man. Winston Lee, I see Jose Siciliano said feints over the jab by Vargas sneaky, like how Better Be does. Eric Ross said trades back like he never left, man. Definitely appreciate you, bro. Jose Siciliano said trades finding his rhythm. 1-2. I'm trying to find my rhythm in this motherfucker. Let me get a little water. Win the third round. Okay, this motherfucker Vargas over the hopping to him. Stepped in with a triple jab, and Foster stepped back out of range. He in the orthodox stand right now. Vargas shot the feint at Foster, and Foster said, fuck that, let me reset. He went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stand, and he posted up in front of Vargas. Shot the jab up there, hopped in with the jab on the motherfucker. Lead up hook from Vargas, but he threw it from too far away. But he went to the body with the right hand. He might have landed that punch, at least grazed him with the punch. Shot the jab up there. Lead up hook type punch from Vargas, but it came more short though. All right, Foster stepped in with the jab. Lead right hand type punch from Foster. Couldn't tell if he landed from the camera though. Right hand from Vargas, and they got taken up. Foster going to the body with the right hand in the midst of the clinch. All right, the referee just came and broke him. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go around. Here comes Vargas trying to step in with the jab. What's the body with the right hand? I almost took a check hook like pump from Foster. All right, lead right hand from Foster, and Vargas trying to go back with something. Then they got tangled up, and Vargas just went down. He's spending a bunch of time on the canvas. There's just no place for a champion. The referee just told that motherfucker Foster, let's keep this shit close to the Marquise Queen River rule. Lead up hook to the body from Foster. From Vargas, and the check hook from Foster. And Vargas tried to come back with something. All right, lead right here from Vargas, but he threw that shit from too far away. Went to the body with the jab, then they got tangled up, and Vargas trying to work on the inside. Said he ain't gonna be kind on the inside to this motherfucker. The referee just came and broke him. And here gonna Foster with the step. So lead right here from Foster, right on the chin. He looked like he too fast for this motherfucker. Right hand to the body from Vargas. Almost took a check hook from Foster. He better be trouble about that check hook. All right, Foster shot the jab at there. Came back with a jab again for the orthodox stand. That's Foster. Here comes Vargas stepping straight to him in a straight line, shooting a rangefinder out there. Walk right into a jab from Foster, Oshaki Foster. Now here comes Vargas with the right hand to the body. Foster out there sprawling this shit. He on the ass of the ring, but he shot the jab out there, posted up in front of him. All right, now he looked forward and stepped in with a jab, but Vargas jumped on him with all kind of sledgehammer right hands and shit. Then they got tangled up and submitted them in 7 seconds left going around. Jab from Foster, I think that's what that was. I was looking down at the time. Trying to come over the top of the jab with the right hand this time for the orthodox stand. That's Foster. Here comes Vargas. He bleeding outside of his left eye right now, trying to hit him with check hook type punch. Then right hand from Foster, then they got tangled up. Every time they get tangled up, they clashing heads and shit right now. All right? But they ain't complaining, though. These motherfuckers showing all kind of mental toughness. All right? Here comes Foster. All right? Vargas. Jab right hand from Vargas to back them up. Step jab from Vargas and walked it right into it. Stepped around and came back with a jab again from the orthodox stand. Here comes Foster with like a 2-1 type combination. Vargas had to get his ass up out of there. Looked like he ain't feeling as confident because he's bleeding outside of his left eye and shit right now. Left hook on his motherfucking ass from Oshaki Falls after they got taken up a little bit. We got 22 seconds left to going around. All right. Vargas thought about going to the body with the left jab, but he didn't pull the trigger on it though. He walking in the straight line. And he hit him with a check hook type punch after Foster shot the jab up there. And Foster came back with a jab again. Vargas shot the jab up there. Thought about throwing that right hand. He didn't pull the trigger. Foster had to get his ass spattered. That right hand to the body from Vargas. That was a nice right hand to the body. He wanted to try to cut the ring off on Foster, but Foster looked like he a step ahead. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Man, Foster is landing the more cleaner, harder shots, man. Like I think it was like 24 seconds in the round. He caught Vargas and made him do a little dance, and Vargas actually acknowledged it. I think that's a bad sign, man. I don't know if his confidence is getting low, but I like Foster in the round, man. I think Foster is real calm in there. He ain't taking no no type of punishment. He's slipping these shots and catching these shots, Foster around.
Okay, we got it 3 rounds to nothing for Foster. I see that Winston Lee got a 2-1 for Foster. Jose Siciliano say he got a 2-1 Foster. Footwork and punch selection advantage. Appreciate the mess of frauds and shit, man. Y'all know this shit like Tony from Aiken Body. We getting ready to go into the 3rd round. Let me get a little civil water. We're in the 4th round. I might have said 3rd. All right, Vargas trying to catch up to him with the jab. Still jab from Foster on his motherfucking ass. Looked like he landed on the nose. All right, rangefinders and shit from Vargas, and Foster shot the jab out there from the orthodox stand. Right hand from Vargas, but he came on short, but he got back with the jab. Came back with the jab again from the orthodox stand. Lead up hook on his ass from Foster, but he took a check hook type pump from Vargas. All right, and here comes Foster stepping to him behind the jab. Triple jab from Vargas and the bad Foster up. Foster shot the jab out there, but Vargas just slipped the jab. He stepped back in the range, said he's going to change the angle. Then he shooting the range finder out there, but Foster came back with a jab, and Vargas came back with a jab. All right, now here comes Foster. All right, Vargas thought about throwing that jab right here. He didn't pull the trigger, but he shot the jab out there. Jab right here to the body from Vargas after Foster shot the jab out there. Now here comes Foster stepping to Vargas. Vargas shooting that range finder out there. Foster shot the jab up there, and Vargas came back with a check hook and went to the body with the jab for the orthodox stance. All right, he posted up front. Lead up hook type off from Foster, but he might have took a check hook from Vargas. And Vargas got the batter there, actually stayed left. Then he posted up in front of each other in the center of the ring. Head moving shit from Vargas. Foster stepped in with a jab, then they got tangled up, and the referee just broke him. Lead right hand from Foster, and Vargas slipped and went to the body with something on his motherfucking ass, and they got tangled up. All right, jab from Foster, and Vargas came back with a check hook type punch. Then he went to the body with a right hand on his motherfucking ass. Then he stepped in right hand up, hooked, and they got tangled up, and Foster started fighting back. It's a minute and 32 seconds after going around. We're in the 4th round. Here comes Foster stepping to him. All right. Loop a right hand to the body, like to the kidney area from Vargas. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time, heads on the center line. And then Vargas came back with another jab. The right hand from Foster, and Vargas stepped back out of the range and said, actually stay right. Let me get my ass up out of here. Jab to the body from Vargas, and he back upstairs with the jab. He ain't landed clean, though. And here comes Foster trying to catch up to him right now. All right. The motherfucker Vargas shot a off balance jab out there. Then they started rumbling in this motherfucker. Both of them landed some pretty decent shots in that exchange. All right, they posted up in front of each other. Lead up hook from Foster, jab right hand from Foster. Then they got tangled up a little bit. Foster just spent that motherfucker. We got 53 seconds left to go in the round. We in the fourth round. Here comes Vargas stepping to Foster right now. Foster giving up some ground to get some ground. Touch him with a jab. Here comes a double jab from Vargas, and Foster had to reset to get up out of there. Actually stay left. Then he went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stand. Wild swinger right hand from Vargas. Then he tried to jump in with a 2-1 combination, and Foster tried to answer back with 2 shots. Then they got tangled up. There's 31 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the fourth round right now. Here comes Foster stepping to Vargas. Vargas stepped in with a double jab with the head out the line, and he stepped back at the range from Foster. Foster trying to catch up to him. The right hand type pump from Vargas, but he came on short, and he came back with a jab. Jab from Foster, and Vargas tried to answer back with a left hook type punch, and he went to the bite with the right hand on Foster. I tried to feint at Foster. Foster shot a jab up there. A little bit of head moving shit from Vargas, went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stand. Stepping to Foster. Foster stepped in with the jab. Right hand from Vargas, hand pulled the trigger. Jab from Foster on his motherfucking ass. 3-2 type combination from Vargas with the right hand going to the body, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Man, it's kind of hard for me to give Vargas the round, even though he was aggressive with the jab, because he was getting countered and getting put against the rope with combination. But Shaky Foster wasn't really doing much with being on the defense. So I'm just gonna edge that round out to Vargas. I think he did enough. He outworked him this round, probably get the round.
Okay, we got it 3 rounds to 1 for Shaky Foster. And he ain't just boxing on the outside and shit too. He coming forward and backing Vargas up at times too. And that's what I've been holding against other fighters. They just been boxing too pure of a boxing style. But he actually taking time to come forward and impose his will. So that's something that I like. But appreciate the mess of frauds and shit, man. We're going to the 5th round. Let me get a little water. All right. Here come Foster stepping to him. Slip jab from Foster. Vargas came back with a double jab. I couldn't say if he landed clean though. Another jab from Foster backed him up. Head moving shit from Vargas. Stepped in with a double jab. It was more like a feint. Stepped in with a jab again. Here comes a jab from Foster. Might have been a check hook type punch. Vargas came back with a jab. Couldn't tell if it landed from his camera angle though. All right. Now they posted up in front of each other in the center of the ring. Jab from Foster. And Vargas came back with some counter right hand from Shaky Foster. Then he came back with a jab again. That's Foster. He over the step of the Vargas right now. All right, Vargas trying to find him with a jab, hit him with a check hook type punch. All right, Foster staying cool and composed, stepping to this motherfucker. Vargas trying to back him up and impose his will. Right here from Vargas on his ass, look like he might have landed that punch too. All right, here come a jab from Foster and a jab from Vargas. We're good for the goose, good for the gander. Jab and a chopper right hand from Foster. Vargas had to get up out of there. Lead up hook from Foster, trying to come back with something on Vargas. Vargas had to get his ass up out of there once again. Here comes Foster. Looks like he came to win this fight tonight. Vargas shot a jab out there. All right. Tried to hit him with like a wild swinging, like a tricky left hook type punch. Tried to come back with something. Foster came back with something. Double left hook to the body from Vargas. That was nice. All right. Here comes Foster. Loop a right hand to the body from Vargas. That was nice too. All right. So then hit him with like a counter left hook. Tried to come back with something after Foster shot a jab out there. All right. They both hit each other with a jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. All right, Vargas shot the jab out there once again. Tried to hit him with a drive-by left hook type punch. Then Foster came back with a jab on Vargas. Vargas stepped in with a jab, went to the body with the right hand. Here comes Foster with a jab, trying to hook up the jab, and he backed him up. Head moving the shit from Vargas, went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stand. Stepped in with a double jab, came back with a right hand on his ass. I couldn't tell if he landed from his camera angle though. All right, Foster said he's going to reset and get his ass spattered to actually stay right. Jab to the body from Vargas, like to the corner of the rib cage. Then he tried to hit him with another sneaky left hook type punch. All right, Foster coming back with a jab. Look like Foster might be taking this round off. He ain't really doing it like this round. All right, he's stepping to Vargas. All right, counter right hand from Vargas, trying to come back with something on Foster. Foster put it back in the straight line and shit. Lead up hook from Vargas, trying to come back with like a 4-3 combination, trying to jump on Foster with something. Foster looked like he's just conserving his strength in this round. Looked like he keeping his composure like a veteran. That motherfucker Vargas out there working, but he using energy. All right, then they got tangled up. Vargas might have landed a rabbit punch. Just got a warning from the referee. Now Vargas is jumping on this motherfucker with these wild-looking uppercut type punches. Look like Deontay Wilder when he had fought against that one Polish guy. I can't think of his name. When he hit him with them uppercuts and shit. All right, now here come Foster trying to walk to him. Lead right hand from Foster. All right, I think he hit him with a jab. All right, jab right hand, came back with something, tried to jump on him on his ass with something. That's Foster. Said he gonna close the round strong, try to steal the round. All right, Vargas tried to jump on him with something. Double jab right hand for Vargas. He ain't land unclean though. All right, he over the step of the Foster, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I like Foster that round, man. I think Foster was walking him down for like a whole minute early in the first round. Had him against the ropes, raining right hands on him. The most I seen from Vargas was body shots. A lot of shit was getting caught by Foster. I gotta give Foster that round.
We got 10-9 for Foster. I get that one to Vargas though, me personally. I thought Foster took that round off. Appreciate the mess of frogs in the chat. Winston Lee said Foster fighting with his mouth open. I don't like that look. Yeah, that ain't never a good look. Jose Siciliano got it 3-2 for Vargas. Winston Lee got it 3-2 for Foster.
Hey, you didn't see this replay where Vargas walked off and what's the name caught him with like three left hooks in a row.
Yeah, I mean he had his moments in the round, but I still think he took the round off compared to the other rounds. I thought that was a better round for Vargas. I mean, but we scored a 10-9. I mean, that's how we scored. We scored a 10-9 for Foster.
All right, we're in the sixth round. Range finders and shit from Vargas and Foster tried to explode in with a jab.
And Vargas came back with a double jab. He missed it, but to the body with the jab. But Foster stepped back in the range and stepped in with a jab of his own. Then Vargas came back with a jab.
All right, Foster trying to inch closer and closer to him. Double jab to the body from Vargas. I mean, yeah, and Foster stepped back in the range and Vargas pumping the jab out there again, but he ain't landing the jab though. He ain't being accurate with it. All right, here come Foster trying to walk him down. Showing that aggression, walking to him. Right hand to the body from Vargas, and he came back with still with 2 shots on his ass. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas, and Foster tried to answer back with something. All right, all right, like a 3-4 type combination, like a slapping right hand to the body from Vargas. Foster trying to answer back with a jab, came back with a jab again, trying to walk him down a little bit. All right, that motherfucker Vargas said he gonna change the angle. The right hand from Foster tried to jump over with something like a 2-punch combination. Then they got tangled up. Referee just came and broke him. Foster was smiling at the referee and shit. It's a minute and 57 seconds left to go around. All right, a little bit of head movement shit from Vargas. Shot the jab up there. Came back with the jab again. He ain't really landed though. Jab to the body from Oshaki Foster with the head off the line. And Vargas tried to answer back with something. 3-4 type combination from Vargas. But Foster leaned back from them shots. He kind of rolled with the shots. All right, he gonna Vargas. All right. They had a nice exchange right there, man. I had got behind the punches and shit, y'all. My bad. But they had a nice exchange right there. Jab to the body from Vargas. All right, here come Foster. Lead right hand type pump from Vargas. Stepping around on Foster. He on the ass of the ring. Foster trying to walk him down. Lead right hand from Foster. All right. Vargas, he on the ass of the ring. Tried to step in with a jab. They got tangled up. He took a right hand to the body from Foster in the midst of the clinch. All right, here come Vargas with like a 5-2 type combination. Jab from Foster and Vargas came back with a check hook type punch, and they both hit each other with a jab at the same time. And then Foster came back with something, and Vargas came back with something. All right, here comes a jab from Foster, and Vargas came back with a left hook type punch, like a check hook type punch, and they walked off on Foster. Jab, loop right hand, tried to come around the guard with it. That's Vargas. Then they got tangled up. Right hand to the body from Vargas. That was a nice right hand to the body. Foster trying to answer back with the jab, trying to walk him down. All right. Lead left hook type pump from Vargas, like a drive-by, like a sneaky left hook, try to come back with the jab. Might have took a jab from Foster. Foster shot the jab up there. Now he's trying to walk him down. Trying to cut the ring off on Vargas. Lead right hand from Foster. That was a nice right hand. All right. Trying to cut the ring off on Vargas. Vargas shot the jab right there, like to the chest area. Try to step in with like a 3-2 type combination, both going to the body. Foster shot the jab, but there can't lead right hand from Foster. That was a nice one right on the chin. Stiff jab from Foster, and he snaps his head back with this shit. Trying to cut the ring off on Vargas. Jab right hand to the body, back with step with the jab. That was like a 1-4-1 combination from Foster. That was you really don't see that every day. 1-4-1. All right, jab right hand to the body from Vargas and the back Foster up. Foster stepped in with the jab. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas, and it's the end of that round. All right, what you think about that round?
Yeah, I think he moving and what's the name going in and out. But I like I got to give Vargas that round. I think he was aggressive from the jump. He let his hands go. He wasn't as accurate, but Foster wasn't as busy. He was basically walking him in, just blocking shit. It was just he didn't let his hands go enough for me. So I got to give Vargas that round.
I thought that was a better round for Foster. I thought he landed some the cleaner shots. Appreciate the message Frogs in the chat. Winston Lee got the 4-2 for Foster. All right, that's about what we got. 4-2.
Yeah, we got 4-2 for Foster. Regan's pro-graded WBC super lightweight champion. Look like he enjoying the action tonight. Okay, we in round 7. All right, we got a series of jabs from Vargas, and he backed Foster up. Foster looked like a cool customer in this motherfucker, though. Posted up in front of Vargas, but he kind of squared up a little bit with the stance, though. All right, Vargas shooting range, found that third. He got a stiff jab from Foster, but he came on short. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time, but it looked like Foster's jab had more impact. Then Vargas tried to come back with the jab, tried to come back with the jab again, went to the body with the jab. Foster came back with the jab. Jab to the body from Vargas and step back at the range. Thought about throwing that lead left hook, he didn't pull the trigger. Foster shot the jab right there, took all kind of hell from Vargas. 3-4 combination from Vargas with the left hook going to the body, right hand to the head. Then he countered him with the left hook, then he crashed in on him. Then they got tangled up, and the referee just came and broke him. All right. Come Foster stepping to right here. It's the body from Vargas trying to come back with the left hook. All right, here go a jab from Foster. Walking to Vargas right now. All right, Vargas he on the outskirts of the ring and shit. Foster looked like he did. They both hit each other, but they still jab at the same time. Heads on the sun line. All right, still jab from Foster. Head moving shit from Vargas. Right here, left hook on his ass from Foster. Then he tried to come back with something. Then they got tangled up. Vargas is going down once again. Looked like he kind of fatigued and he kind of tired. All right, lead right hand, a double right hand from Vargas, but it came up short. Then he stepped in with a 1-2-1 combination. That shit was raggedy as a motherfucker. All right, here come Foster, walking to him. Excuse me, trying to go to the body with the jab. I almost took a right hand from Vargas, one of those Gerard Ennis sledgehammer right hands. Then he tried to come back with something. Here comes Vargas. Here comes Foster. Vargas on the ass of the ring. Foster shot the jab at them. Vargas tried to answer back with a jab and the hook in the series of jabs. Then he went to the body with the right hand, left hook. Here comes Foster. Stiff jab from Foster. Jab right hand to the body from Vargas. Threw back upstairs with a 2-punch combination. Right hand to the body from Foster, and Vargas tried to answer back with something. All right. Look like Vargas is going to try to beat him with effort. He went to the body with the jab, but he back upstairs with something after Foster shot the jab out there. All right. Foster shot a little faint at him. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time. All right. Foster looking real cool and real smooth, looking like he just real experienced out there. Vargas trying to work a little bit, but he ain't laying nothing clean. Jabbing the hook off the jab from Foster, then they got tangled up again. The referee just broke him. We got 43 seconds left to go on the round. Lead up hook type punch to the body from Vargas, but it came up short. Here comes Foster. Lead up hook from Foster on his motherfucking ass, and Vargas had to get up out of there. Lead up hook right hand from Vargas, but it came up short. Foster was long gone. Jab to the body from Foster, and Vargas tried to answer back with something. Jab to the body from Foster, and Vargas tried to answer back again with the jab. All right. Counter left hook from Vargas. Then they got tangled up. It's 17 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 7th round. Here comes Foster stepping to him. Vargas, I don't even know how to describe all his punches, y'all. I'm having trouble like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna even lie. Right hand to the body from Vargas, and he came back with something. All right, Foster tried to answer back with a jab, came back with a jab again. Right hand from Vargas. Yeah, he be doing like little moves before he throw his punches that be kind of throwing me off. But what you think about that round, bro?
Shit, I think that's a false round, man. I think he answered Vargas' aggression with aggression and accuracy, and he was putting Vargas against the rope. Vargas is he was getting walked down, man, and getting touched. I like Foster that round.
Okay. We got it. What we got that shit? 5-2 for Foster.
Winston Lee said Vargas is heavy on the back foot. He is. Jose Sissiyama said 4-3.
Foster crisper counters. Winston Lee got it 5-2 for Foster. That's what we got. 5-2 for Foster. Gotta eat some motherfucking crow. It look like tonight.
This motherfucker Vargas. Well, that's why I usually like to go with the American with all the amateur experience, even though it didn't work for me earlier with that Anthony Sims, Zach Chelly fight. All right, they both come out working the job. Counter right hand from Foster. That shit was pretty. Right on the chin. Vargas ate it though. Lead up hook from Foster right on the chin. That shit was pretty. That shit was gorgeous. He tried to feint at Vargas. Vargas trying to shoot a jab up there. Had a check hook waiting on him. All right, here come Foster. Looked like he got some blood in his eyes. Looked like he got that aggression. Vargas trying to fight back though with a series of body shots, and he came back with a jab. Here come Foster trying to walk him down, walked into a jab from Vargas. All right, Vargas shooting a range find out there, stiff jab from Foster. All right, Foster jab to the body from Vargas, came back with a jab right hand to the body from Vargas, left hook to the body from Vargas. Then they got tangled up. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go on the round. Here come Foster stepping to him out in the jab. Lead up hook type pump for Vargas, but it was raggedy. Double jab right hand for Vargas, and Ofiaki Foster came back with something. Then the referee just stopped the action for no reason. I lead up hook type pump for Vargas, but he missed it, and he got back on the jab. I think he missed that, but he took a jab from Foster. All right, here come Foster stepping to him. All right, Vargas shot the range find out there. All right, came back with a jab, but he took a stiff jab from Foster, and he came back with a jab, came back with a jab again. That's Vargas. All right, here come Foster. Just trying to walk this motherfucker down right now. This motherfucker Vargas getting stalked like a woman on a Lifetime movie. He on the outskirts of the ring. I tried to hit him with a check hook type punch, but Foster stepped in with a jab. All right. Counter right hand from Foster, right hand to the body from Vargas, and Vargas came back, ripping shots to the body. All right, Foster tried to fight back though with the right hand, stepped in with a jab. Counter right hand from Foster right on the chin, and fucking his knees and shit hurt. He came back with a jab. The motherfucker looked like he wanted to stop Vargas. Vargas went to the body with the jab, took the right hand from Foster, and Vargas tried to come back with something. All right, Vargas tried to jump on him for something. It was kind of like raggedy work from both of them. Foster tried to walk him down, trying to cut the ring off on Vargas right now. All right, Vargas looked like he just trying to delay the inevitable or something. Look like he kind of feel like he can't win no more. Like he kind of want to survive. The right hand came back with the hook, brought back the hook again. That's Foster. He landed that last hook, I think. All right, we got 40 seconds left to go in the round. All right, here comes Vargas. Tried to jump on it with like a shoe-shine combination, but it was kind of raggedy. Leaning all his weight forward, all his weight on in front of his feet and shit. Tried to jump in with like a 2-1 combination. Right hand to the body from Vargas, but he took some back from Foster. Foster stepped in with a jab, a little bit of head movement. Right hand like I don't know what kind of right hand it was from Vargas. It was raggedy. Foster came back with something. Stiff jab from Vargas and snapped his head back. Came back with the jab again. That's Vargas. I went to the body with the jab this time. That's Vargas. We in the 8th round. Stepped in with the jab again, but Foster stepped back out of range this time. He stepped in with a sneaky jab. That's Foster. He exploded with the jab with his motherfucking ass. And it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
See, I think that's another Foster round, man. He got Vargas looking real raggedy and desperate, but Foster looking real clean, real crisp. He landing the more cleaner shots. He looking like he in control. Foster round.
Okay, we got a 6-2. We got a 6-2 for Foster. He out there looking pretty good. Jose Siciliano said Vargas had better body work the last round, but in this round, Foster has better counters and dictates the rhythm of the fight. Appreciate them frauds. Winston Lee said Foster is too sharp tonight for Vargas. He is. Winston Lee said he got the same score, 6-2. 6-2. Going into the 9th round. Okay, here come Foster. That motherfucker Vargas was like a 1-2-1 combination. I think that's what that was. It was kind of raggedy. All right, he trying to walk straight to Foster. Look like he feel a little bit of desperation. Lead up hook from Foster on his motherfucking ass. Them lead up hooks is coming out of nowhere. All right, Vargas tried to answer back with something. It was kind of raggedy. Then he came back with a jab. All right, a little bit of a feint from Foster. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time. Jab right hand from Vargas, and Foster tried to come back with something. Jab to the body from Vargas. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Vargas is on the list of the fighters that I like to call the most. Counter right hand from Vargas and a counter right hand from Foster on his motherfucking ass. Then he stepped in with like a 2-1 combination. And Vargas changed the angle. Then he stepped in with a 3-punch combination. Tried to hold him in place with the lead hand and come back with something. That's Vargas, and they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him. There's 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the round. Vargas shot that jab out there. Here come Foster. All right, Vargas shot the jab out there again, had his head out the line, and came back with a jab. Lead right hand from Vargas, straight down the middle. Right hand to the body from Foster, and Vargas had to get up out of there. And Vargas stepped in with a lead up hook type punch to the body. Then they got tangled up. The referee just broke him. It's a minute and 43 seconds left to go in the round. Vargas was like a 3-punch combination. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was like a 1-6-5. And that motherfucker Foster answered back with something. Right hand from Vargas. Like, I get so caught up on the type of punches that Vargas is throwing that I can't even call the fucking fight. I lead right hand from Vargas, and Foster tried to answer back with something. Vargas shot the jab out there. Foster tried to walk him down. Walked into a jab from Vargas. Foster right hand to the body from Foster. Right hand to the body from Vargas. Tried to answer back with something. It might have came up short, though. He shot the jab up there, and Foster came back with a jab. Like Vargas with the lead right hand, came back with the looper right hand, but he took something back from from Foster. 2-1 combination. I think that was from Vargas. I got kind of behind the punches, y'all. My bad. I jab from Vargas. I'm having a double jab right hand, came back with like a 2-punch combination. That's Vargas. Counter right hand from Foster upside his head. Shot the jab up there. Vargas answered back with a 2-punch combination, 2 ripping shots. Shot the jab up there. Foster trying to cut the ring off and walk this motherfucker down. Lead that hook right hand to the body from Vargas. Back on serve with the left hook. That's Vargas. Jab right hand from Vargas. Counter right hand from Foster and touched him with the jab. Went to the body with the right hand. It's 30 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 9th round. The referee just broke him. All right. 5-2 combination from Vargas. So it was better from this camera. I can see what he's throwing from this. I can see it better. Jab from Vargas. Some jab from Foster. Then they got tangled up. Referee just came and broke him. We got 15 seconds. Right here to the body from Vargas. We almost took a counter left hook from Foster. All right, here come Vargas stepping to him in straight line. Standing up straight and shit and walking straight to him. Trying to find him with the jab. All right. The motherfucker Foster said he gonna reset. Jab right hand to the body from Vargas, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think that was a close round. I like the counters from Foster, but the aggression was there from Vargas, but I ain't see Vargas landing nothing clean as I saw Foster land the harder, cleaner shot. I just got to end that round out to Foster.
Okay, we got 7 rounds to 2.
Hey, I think when you move, it make your mic go in and out. You be getting low for a period of time, and then it come back up.
Yeah, man. Shit, I ain't doing nothing no different than I normally do. So, I just been having trouble with this shit. It's a miracle that I'm even in this motherfucker.
Calling the fight.
Appreciate that shit.
The mess of frauds. It's just boxing said he got it 6-2. We got it 7-2 now. Eric Carr said, "Damn, I knew I should have went past the 57. I always bet on black."
Yeah, Eric Carr said Shaq out here looking like what Cobra should have been. Winston Lee said 63. Vargas jab kept
Foster resetting.
All right, we're in the 10th round right now. All right hand from Vargas, but it came on short. Stepped in with a lead left hook, but that came on short. Jab from Foster, and he backed him up. All right, jab to the body from Vargas this time. Thought about throwing the right hand, put the trigger. 2 body shots from Foster, and backed this motherfucking ass up, trying to walk him down.
Lead right hand from Vargas, and he came back on stir with a jab, but he missed that shit though.
All right, here come Foster, just trying to track him down. Jab
right hand from Shaq Foster upside the head. Went to the fight with the right hand, looking like Andre Ward, this motherfucker. Shaq hook from Foster upside the head after Vargas missed the right hand. Double jab right hand, left hook from from Vargas, and he stepped back at the range. Here come Foster, said he ain't gonna let him get too far. Where you going? All right, Vargas shot the jab out there. All right, stepping straight to him in a straight line, trying to find this motherfucker Foster. Right hand to the body from Vargas, but he took some back from Foster. Foster won't let him get it for free. Stepped in with a jab, took a check hook type punch from Vargas. All right, Vargas with a jab, thought about throwing the right hand here and pull the trigger, but he got back on the jab, took a step jab from Foster. 5-2 combination from Vargas. Then they started rumbling. Hard left hook from Foster upside his head. Touch with the jab. Left hook to the body from Vargas, step back in the range. Walked him to a jab from the orthodox stand. Jab from Foster on his motherfucking ass. All right, Vargas shot the jab right there. He on the ass with the ring. Went to the body with the jab. All right, touch him with the jab. Check hook upside his head from Foster. Came back with the jab again. That's Foster. All right, Vargas shot in the feint. Thought about throwing that jab loop right here. Right here to the body from Foster. He's down there folded him up. Goddamn, put a stamp on that motherfucker. Got folded up like an envelope with that right hand. Jab to the body from Vargas. All right, shot the jab out there again. Came back with the jab again. A little bit of head moving the shit from Vargas. Foster staying cool to compose. Lead right hand from Vargas. Went to the body with the right hand. Then they got tangled up. It's a minute and 4 seconds left to go on the round. All right, here come Foster trying to track him down. Trying to find this motherfucker. Step jab. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time. Then Vargas had the jab out there. Right hand to the body from Vargas to back them up. Lead left hook from Foster, but he missed it this time. And plus Vargas was holding the phone. Jab right hand from Foster. Then they got tangled up. Vargas was trying to fight back in the midst of that. 2-1-2 combination from Vargas. Albert took a check hook from Foster. Vargas shot the jab up there, came back with the jab again. That's Vargas. Then he crunk up a raggedy 3-punch combination, and Foster stepped back at the range and walked off on him. Lead right hand from Foster upside his head, and they got tangled up. The referee just broke him. All right, Foster stepping to him. I was looking at the time and shit. My bad. Double jab. Thought about throwing that right hand to the body. That's Vargas. Then they got tangled up. All right, here come Foster. All right, they
both hit each other, but at the same time, looked like Foster might have hit him with a counter punch though. All right, here come Foster. Jab to the body from Vargas. All right, lead left hook type punch from Vargas, but it was kind of raggedy. Shot the jab up there. All right, here come Foster stepping to him. And the crowd looked like they enjoying the fight. What you think about the action in that round, bro?
Shit, I mean, I think that was a dominant round for Foster as far as the power shot category, man. He was, man, I think the ref bailed out Vargas a few times too. But I think he was hitting Vargas with some good clean shots, and Vargas was filling them up. And it was a periodically out through the round, counter punching was clean and crisp too. Fourth round.
And the way the action going, man, I like Vargas looked like the bigger man, but he the action don't look like he the bigger man to me. Like to me, the bigger, stronger fighter in this ring looks like O'Shaquie Foster. Like the way the action is going, he looked like the bully in the ring to me. You know what I'm saying? Winston Lee got an 8-3 for Foster. He's just boxing. I'm assuming you got an 8-3 now, or 7-3. Yeah, Winston Lee the one that's wrong. 7-3. We got it 8-2 up there. Yeah, 8-2. All right. Vargas shooting the jab up there. Stepped in with a lead left hook type punch, but it came on short. Went to the bite with the right hand. That's Vargas. Right hand to the bite from Foster, and he back upstairs with a jab. That's Foster. Jab from Vargas trying to walk him into it. Foster tried to jump on him like a 2-punch combination. Touch with a jab. Right hand from Vargas went to the bite with the left hook. Then they got tangled up, and they was rumbling in the midst of the clinch. The referee just came and broke him. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the round. Lead left hook to the body from Vargas. Trying to come back with something. Foster tried to jump on him. Lead right hand from Foster. And then Vargas just went down. Vargas has been on the ground like 4 times in this fight. No official knockdowns, but that's not a good place for a champion to be. All right, jab from Vargas. He stepped around, put the jab on the begin. That's Vargas. But Foster walking him down. Touch with the jab. Right hand to the body from Vargas. All right, shoot shine combination from Vargas, but Foster with the left hook upside his motherfucking head, putting hands on him a little bit. Right hand from Foster again after Vargas missed a 2-punch combination. Still jab from Foster. He's just walking him down. Counter right hand over the top of the jab from Foster with the right hand. Vargas came back with the right hand and he got back on the jab. All right, extra stayed left. Went to the body with something that's Vargas, then they got tangled up. Referee just came and broke him. All right, Vargas tried to jump on him with something. Then he came back with a jab. Here come Foster. Lead a hook type punch from Vargas. All right, here come Foster. Stepping to him. Went to the body with the right hand. He came back with the left hook. Once again, Vargas is on the ground. That is not a place that champions belong on the ground. Look like he might got some fatigue in his legs or something. All right, he shot the jab out there. Excuse me, standing up straight. That's Vargas inching closer and closer to him. All right, Foster shot the jab at them. Vargas came back with something. Right hand to the body from Vargas. Foster got up out of there. Double jab right hand from Vargas and Foster. All right, Foster stepping to him. Walked to a jab from Vargas. Vargas went to the body with the left hook. Then they got tangled up. It's a minute left to go in the round. We're in the 11th round right now. All right, lead left hook type punch from Vargas. And he got back on the jab. All right, lead right hand from Foster. Left hook to the body from Foster. Then they got tangled up. The action is not real clean to where it's easy for me to call the fight, man. So if I ain't smooth enough, y'all, I apologize. All right, looping right hand from Foster. From Vargas and the counter right hand from Foster. Then they got tangled up. There's 37 seconds left to go in the round. We in the 11th round. Jab to the body from Vargas. Back upstairs with the jab. There's Vargas. All right, here come Foster. Sip jab from Foster, stepped the head back, and Vargas tried to answer back with something. Jab from Foster knocked him out balance. He over there trying to track him down. Left hook from Vargas, then they got tangled up, and Vargas got him in the headlock, and Foster tried to get him off of him. Vargas looked like he kind of fatigued, and Foster looked like he fresh as a daisy. All right, Foster looked like he could fight a 15-round fight. All right, Vargas with a raggedy shoe shine combination took a left hook from Foster. All right, here come Foster. Jab to the body from Vargas. Back upstairs with the jab. There's Vargas. All right, it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
See, I think that was another Foster round, man. All the good, clean power shots came from Foster, man. Flush, clean shots. You can tell they was there. Vargas looked real fatigued every time he initiates the clinch and ends up on the ground, and he still get in touch with shots even when he do that. Foster round.
Okay, we got it 9-2. Yeah, we got it 9-2. I can see some of them judges giving some of the rounds to Vargas and saying that he outworked him. I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? But we got it 9 rounds to 2 on our card. Jose Siciliano said Vargas looking raggedy. Foster straight.
Straight punches down the middle clean though.
Yep, Jose Siciliano say Foster got the advantage. It's that's boxing and Winston Lee got it 8-3.
Foster. We got it 9-2. Let me get a sip of water.
We're in the 12th and the final round. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, here go a jab from Vargas. Right there in front of Foster. Touch with the jab. That's Vargas. Foster trying to come back with the jab.
I probably done called Foster Vargas and Vargas Foster a million times tonight, goddamn.
Slip jab from both fighters at the same time. Heads on the center line. All right, here come Foster trying to track this motherfucker down, trying to get the ring off. Right hand to the body from Foster. Right hand left hook on this motherfucker down from Vargas. That was a Tony Zell combination. All right, try to hit him with the lead left hook type punch and come back with the jab, but Foster trying to catch up to him with the jab. Put the jab on the motherfucker. All right. All right, lead up.
It's hard to find the rhythm for this fighter, man. Right hand from Vargas. Then he stepped in with a 3-punch combination. Counter left hook to the body from Vargas.
And Foster tried to catch up to him. Right hand, left hook on his motherfucking ass from O'Shaquie Foster. Trying to catch up to Vargas. All right, Vargas got his feet spread real wide. Shot the jab out there. This motherfucker Foster came back with a jab.
All right, Vargas shot the jab out there. Lead left hook type punch to the body from Vargas. Then back upstairs with something.
Foster touched with the jab with the miss of that shit, though. All right, right hand to the body from Vargas. Then they got tangled up. It's a minute and 50 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 12th and the final round right now. And here comes Foster walking to Vargas. Vargas, I lead right hand from Foster. Look like he buckled his knees with that shit too. Vargas looked like if it was one more round, he might be ready to go. He shot the jab up there. Foster trying to catch up to him with the jab. Vargas on the outskirts of the ring, shot a little faint. All right, Foster stayed at home though. All right, nice work from Vargas to the body, but Foster ain't going for none of this shit. Came back with something. Now he's trying to track him down. Raggedy right hand from Vargas, and he came back with something. Right hand, left hook to the body from Vargas. All right, here comes Foster. All right, Vargas jumped in with something else again. Vargas is showing some dog. I mean, it ain't for lack of trying. All right,
here comes Foster.
All right, Vargas shot a feint. Jab right hand from Foster. That shit was nice. He got approval from Regis Prograis in the crowd. Prograis saying, "What the fuck is you doing, ref? Stay out the way." All right, here comes Foster stepping to Vargas. Vargas shot the jab out there. Counter right hand from Foster, but he missed it. But he brought back that hook on that motherfucker. All right, jab from Vargas. He on the ass of the ring looking real raggedy right now. Looking like a damsel in distress. Tried to go to the body with something. They got tangled up. That motherfucker Foster tried to old lady motherfucker. Lead right hand from Foster after he got free. We got 38 seconds left to go around. Left hook to the body from Vargas. Jab from Foster. And Vargas had to get his ass spotted. Lead right hand from Foster. Vargas coming back with some counter right hand from Foster. That shit was pretty. All right, look like James Tony. 3-punch combination to the body from Vargas. Showing toughness. Lead left hook from Vargas. He said, "You a dog. Perro, goddamn me." And here comes lead right here from Foster. Then he put the forearm and shit in his neck, showing frustration from all the holding from Vargas. All right, Vargas, a little bit of a head fade, I guess you can call that. Went to the body with a jab for the orthodox stance, and he back upstairs with a jab. All right, right hand to the body from Vargas. Foster got up out of there, looking like a fresh fighter that can fight another 3-4 rounds, 5. What you think about that round? What you think about the fight?
Shit, I think that was a Foster round, man. Nothing but power shots. Basically, he was trying to walk him down and get him up out of there. But Vargas did the smart thing and hold. But O'Shaquie was putting elbows on that motherfucker. But I think it was pretty much a one-sided fight in my opinion. I think it should be a unanimous decision. Foster, good performance. He put it all together like I said he needed to do to win this fight. Man, he needed to be sharp, clean, crisp, and his defense was on point. Foster round, Foster fight.
I agree. I thought Foster should have won the fight. He looked pretty conservative in there coming forward and stuff. Only thing is, I felt like he let Ray Vargas throw a bunch of punches. You know what I'm saying? So that if the referee, if the judges, I mean, if they want to rob him, that's the kind of shit that allow them to rob him. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he had a good performance though. Nice counters and shit, especially coming down the stretch. Had the jab working against the taller man. I thought that was a good thing. Came forward instead of just backing up the whole fight and looking like looking passive. Like he was looking assertive and looking aggressive in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought he deserved a win. Winston Lee had a 116, 112 for Foster. Jose Siciliano said Foster took advantage of the fight in the 7th. Vargas needs to cut the ring and get inside. Foster footwork one step ahead, 8-4. It's just boxing got it 9-3. We had it 10-2. Jose Siciliano said he agreed with me. Appreciate them frauds and shit, y'all. Square business. So now we just got to get the official ruling from the judges. I mean, yeah, from the judges. If it's in a timely fashion, it's gonna go to Foster. But regardless of what it is, we all saw what happened tonight, man. Foster deserved to win that fight. Buckled his knees. I don't know how many times Rey Vargas was on the ground. It wasn't no official knockdown on him, but he was on the ground like at least 5 times. That ain't a good look. And it looked like we about to get the announcement in a timely fashion, so I'm expecting this to go to Shacky Foster. And this is one of the rare times that everybody get to come serve me crow. So y'all have y'all fun. Enjoy your time to get to serve me crow. I'll be back with some next week. And Sean Ross already told me we got 18 fights on next week. So I'll be back. We got the 18 fights. Them the kind of weeks that I like. The more fights, the better. I got my TV turned down, so y'all let me know what the scores were.
Hey, look at Joseph Brown. Hey, me and you both.
And Shacky Foster got the decision.
Unanimous, right?
Yeah.
Man, my judging be on point, man. I wonder what all three judges' scorecards was. I see Hypey say 120 to 106. You know what I'm saying?
Joseph
Your boy,
Brown talking about not me, I pick Foster. Okay,
your
you
boy
pick
Marlo
Foster.
does not be far off on these judges, man.
What was the actual scores though?
Ivy say 120, 106 for one of the judges.
I know they didn't score that shit like that, 120 to 106. Where did 106 come from?
I had no
108.
idea.
If it ain't no
108.
knockdown, yeah, that'll be an awkward ass score. Uh,
I'm waiting on it.
I had something that I was about to say. Oh yeah, yeah. Claim what about them losses that you had? Because I sure saw some losses that you had earlier. I was really on your ass. You needed that. You needed this Shacky Foster win because I was really at you. Well, congratulations, Shacky Foster. He went out there and did what he had to do. He opened as a sizable underdog too. You know what I'm
And
saying?
there I go right there, Trey. 116, 112, 117, 111, 119, 109.
Yeah, you more in line with the 119, 109. You one round off from that. Uh, J1 Pro said 18 for 18 Pacquiao. I don't know what you mean by that. Jose Siciliano said, you pick Vargas. Yeah, we got that crow. It's all good, man. We can't get them every time. We'll be back with something next week. Don't worry about it. Winston Lee said, okay, I see. Uh, Pecos building the building. What's up, bro? Said, damn, I'm late. Family was cooking. Yeah, we just got done with the fight, man. Shocky Foster got the victory. Everybody get a chance to serve me crow and shit today because I had Rey Vargas was weak ass. Yeah, I should have known better than shit because I don't even like calling Rey Vargas fights, man. It's kind of hard for me to gauge what type of punches he throwing. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looked weird the way that they leave his body. Well, congratulations to Foster, man. I wish I would have picked the motherfucker for the Cham Raw. Get him some shine. Secure Stevenson said he was the best kept secret in boxing. J1 Pro said next week 18 picked all correct. Oh, you know I'm coming back with something. Moody Trayweather said Crow Fest Vargas, you motherfucker. Absolutely. Jose Siciliano said the layoff caught me off guard. Yep, he did what he did coming off a layoff. That was like one of the main reasons why I picked against him. He hadn't fought in 11 months. Pecos Bill said, damn, I'm eating crow too on that fight. I thought I saw that you picked Shacky Foster, though. Right as the channel said, good win for Foster. I would say it's a great win. An outstanding win. My boy J Dog in the building. What's up, bro? Say salute to the Corner Trey X MARLO'S corner salute. What's going down? J1 Pro said I really wanted to pick Foster, but didn't like him. But didn't. like a crow loving motherfucker. Yeah.
MZ, salute, bro. J Dog, salute. What's happening, bro?
Derek Bailey said, I thought Foster wasn't active enough. What you mean, like active as far as his career, or active as far as punch uh, numbers? J Dog said that was dominant. Yeah, it was a good win. We give him the props. And I know it's a Texas fighter got to win, so I knew your ass was gonna pop up sooner or later. Since the nigga from Houston, everything that's Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, this man J Dog is gonna represent it. Um, Derek Bates said that is why I went with Vargas. Foster had one fight in 2 years. Well, it wasn't 2 years. Well, yeah, you might be right about that. You might be right. Yeah, because I was just thinking about the time from his last fight. But yeah, it might have been one fight in 2 years. You know, they ain't no good. But they got us one, man. We put our faith in this motherfucking Vargas coming up from 122 and all that shit. And you know what, man? When I listened to O'Shaquie Foster, when I heard him say, like, man, this dude coming up from 122, he said, man, I'm the strongest. I started to change my pick right then. But I just said, man, you know what? I ain't changing no more picks. I'm just going to ride with what I came with. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Jesse Aguilar. What's up, bro? Said I picked Vargas and Chan Ross, but couldn't bet it. Bet the over instead. That's a good bet. I started to take the over and the distance bet earlier today in that Adam Azim versus Santos Reyes fight. I took Azim by decision, and I started to have everybody bet on that fight. That would have been plus 450 on Bovada, but I passed on the shit because I got cold feet. I'm over here mad at myself about that one because we won some money yesterday with Sean McGoldrick, but today we actually lost money because I had everybody take the Vidal Riley fight to go over 4.5 rounds, and the referee stopped the fight. I mean, the doctor stopped the fight. So I cost us some money today on that one. But we'll be back though. It's all good. I actually came out ahead from the two transactions. J Dog said Texas, Louisiana, the South has risen. Derek Bates said, but Foster was obviously in the gym. Oh, yeah, he was in the gym. For sure. Eric Gar said, I want my crow dipped in sriracha and jerk. All right. Said he wants some jerk crow. Jesse Aguilar say, salute Marlo and Trades, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate that super chat from my man Joseph Brown. Said, salute dropping on y'all boys for calling the hell out this fight, man. Definitely appreciate you, bro. I give you my best shot.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I can't sit up here and take no credit like that was just some kind of hell of a fight call. But I'm gonna give you my best shot whether it's good or bad. J Dog said, you know my love for Texas Trey and the whole South. I already know. That's why I spoke on it. Jose say Trey or Marlo, after watching Foster tonight, do you think Alexander Ghazi will come back the same after his layoff from the war? Better be versus Ghazi was a good fight. Shit, he'd have been on a longer layoff than the war, ain't he? Man, I ain't seen Ghazi fight since Better Be. Like I understand the guy coming back off an 11-month layoff, but if you ain't fought in 3 years or some shit, that's a different story. But I will say sometimes you see fighters like John Pascal, they'll come off them long layoffs and come back and get a win, whether it's deserved or undeserved. Because I didn't feel like he deserved the last win. Jesse Aguilar said I lost two parlays on the Azim card. Pick Sims in one and Azim under in the other. Yeah, I took Azim by decision, man. I had to take him by decision. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I would have made the bet. You know, I picked it in the Chow Ross, but I didn't make the bet, so I let my team down. He said, he took the under in that one, and he picked Sims. Yeah, Sims lost one for me. I didn't make no bet on it or nothing, but he lost the Chow Ross pick for me. I kind of knew better than that because the other guy, they fight in his backyard. And this was not a nationally televised card either. So if it's gonna be some close rounds or like a robbery type situation, that was the kind of card that would take place. Now, let's say the car was on the zone, like some shit that everybody gonna see. It'll be less robberies. So I started to just take Chelly because it was more of a chance that he might win by robbery. But I took Sims though. Jose Siciliano said agree. He's thinking about coming back because he needs the money. Okay, well, I can see that taking place. He needs the money. But that's a long time, man. That's a long layoff. Everybody can't be like John Pascal. Joseph Brown said that man is retired, in my opinion. If you've been gone for that long, absolutely. I consider him retired. I ain't shit. Yeah, I ain't seen this fight since Better Be. Pecos B, okay. Talking to Marlo, say what's great. Marlo just chilling, got to serve me some crow today.
Same old, man. Dishing out this crow to you and Trey, man.
Hey, we ain't gonna make it seem like this is just some kind of frequent occurrence that you get to come in here and serve me crow and stuff. I mean, I'll let you have your fun. Well, let's not make it seem like I don't be in here, putting my game down now. He said, I think I screwed the pooch this week. Shit, that's every week though, OG. We gotta see what you gonna do. As long as I get 95 points, I'll be happy. If I get 95 points on the Chan Ross, I'm good. Joseph Brown said, y'all enjoy y'all crow tonight. Bro, you had some kind of crow today, man. Don't make me go find your picks, bro. I don't want to have to go find your picks. Hyphy say, oh, Shaq is a pro bellum fighter. Politics going to really work against him. Yeah, that's my weakness in the game. The knowledge of the politics and shit. Jose Siciliano laughing, talking the same. I'm just sitting in the corner of the gym eating. Pass the salt, goddamn. Pass the crow like we used to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and eat this crow, man. We're going to be some good sports about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else be good sports when they got to eat crow, so we're going to be good sports. But we'll be back with something next week. Don't even worry about it. But I'm going to have to go find me something to eat, y'all. I ain't really eat that much today. I felt that shit when I was calling the fight, too. I called myself trying to cut some weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gaining a few pounds and shit, man. Because ever since I hurt my shoulder, I ain't been able to work out. So I said, man, I'm going to cut weight. Man, that shit, I've been feeling that shit. So I'm going to have to go find me something to eat.
See, we can shut it down. I've been up since 4:30 this morning.
Shit, we're going to go ahead and shut it down then, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through. I keep on promising the fucking trivia, man, but we're going to have some trivia here soon. I think I got the hang of my audio now. Like, it still be messing up from time to time, but I think I know how to make it come through my headset. So I think we're going to be good as far as that shit go. But definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. I'm going to read the last comments, and then we're going to get up out of here. Jose say, stay up. Appreciate you, fellas. Marlo Trey, appreciate you. Moody Trey would say, Reyes, Sims Jr., and Vargas gave me 3 plates of crow. Absolutely. Joseph Brown said, Sims disappointed me, man. He showed no fight. He was giving up real estate with no resistance. Hold on, Joseph Brown. Didn't you pick Marlon So Icy Sims? I just a yes or no question. I don't need nothing extra. Did you pick Marlon So Icy Sims? Moody Trey would say, peace to you, my brother. Jose Siciliano say, stay safe, fam. Crazy outside, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through, bro. Before we go, though, yeah, I waiting on Joseph Brown. Did you pick Marlon So Icy Sims? Because I picked the Costa. Pecos Bill said, I have my crow with some biscuits. Yeah, Joseph Brown talking about I'm eating crow on that one for sure. I know it. Yeah, so let's not make it seem like you just been in here just stellar and just serving crow. I give you your props because you in first place. But I did get one on you, though, at the very least, because I picked the Costa over So Icy. Well, yeah, go ahead, bro. Appreciate everybody, man.
Oh, shit, I wasn't saying that. I was saying, excuse me, appreciate Jose Siciliano. Yeah, you ready to go shut it down?
Yeah, we're going to shut it down.
Well, shit, man, appreciate y'all, man. Shit, whenever bro, we're ready for the trivia, I'll be ready. Fired up, man. Get it in. But man, appreciate y'all, man. Good night of fight. Showtime put on. Pretty decent. Can't complain, man. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Till next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Gee.